Woohoo! All right, let's get this going. We are live. Hello, everyone. On the. Woohoo! All right, let's get this going. Who am I hearing? We are live. Hello, everyone.
You're probably hearing
on the.
God.
All right, let's get this going. All right.
Who is it?
Okay.
Who could it be?
I think we're good. Whew. All right.
Who is it?
Ah, dang it. Will you guys please mute your stream? Oh my god. Okay. No. It's doing something weird. Okay. Fingers crossed I fixed it. All right.
John says he can't hear.
Okay.
John, can you hear?
He says he's deaf, so welcome everyone.
All right.
John
Richard,
says he
you put a
can't hear.
P4 asshole sign on it yet?
John, can you hear?
He says
No, but he is a furry ass.
Welcome,
That's all
everyone.
there is to it.
Okay.
Like at night, I wake
Richard,
up sometimes and
you
he's
put a
attacking
P4
my
sign on
feet.
it yet?
John, can you hear?
He says
No, he ain't here
he
now.
is a furry
Hi,
ass.
BBR John.
Okay.
Like at night, I wake up
Richard, you put a
sometimes and he's
P4
attacking
asshole
my
sign on
feet.
it yet?
John, can you hear?
Hey, R Squeeze.
No, he ain't here now.
Connor.
Hi,
Nafarious.
BBR John. Like at night, I wake up sometimes.
Welcome to
and
the
he's attacking
stream.
my feet.
Sign on it yet?
John, can you hear?
Hey, R Squeeze.
Wow. Zorn's running like some
Connor.
crazy snap.
Nafarious.
Yeah. There's a lot of echo going on, and
There's already a pullout king 1.
No.
All right. Hopefully that fixed it. Sorry, I had to do some advanced stuff on the OBS side to unfuck my fuckery. Sorry about that, everyone.
BPR. Sorry, BPR, John.
You cannot keep getting you've gotten his name wrong for over a year, Rich. You know
I
that?
know. I can't help it. It is Pabst Blue Ribbon. There is only 3 ways I put those letters together. PBR. So he's BPR. And my brain has been idled so much by Miller Lite and whiskeys that I can't get it right.
John, do not worry about me cussing. Everything's fine. We're allowed to curse here. All right. I'm sorry. Was there a question?
There is a question.
Yeah.
What are our announcements?
Yes. So, folks, we are gearing up for Gen Con in a huge way. We have 12 or 13 events in the Gen Con catalog. I think there's one spot open on one event. So if you
look at that.
go to Gen Con, find an event, and if you're going to Gen Con and you want to get the last spot on one of our events, search up High Shelf Gaming podcast, and all of our events are going to show up, and you can, I think there's only one seat left on one thing. It's on like a Sunday. Like everything else is full. We are doing a meetup on Thursday night for Gen Con, which is August. What is it going to be? August 4th is the meetup. Information is in the Facebook. Join our Facebook group.
August 1st.
August 1st, thank you. Down below the stream, there's a bunch of buttons. One for the Facebook group. Click on that. That'll get you in the group. Then you can see the event info and all that good stuff. We're going to... Thank you, Rich. It's going to be starting at Super Robo Rally on Thursday night. We're going to start there at 6 p.m. We have one ticket available for someone in the audience. It's a $50 value. We're going to give it out. You get to play with us in the Grand Melee, which is Super Robo Rally, which is like a Lego Mindstorm powered thing, and it's going to be awesome, and we're all going to have a great, awesome time. After that, we're going to let the Robo Rally guys pack up their stuff. While they're packing up, we're going to go over to the old Noodles and Company place and do a candlelight vigil for the restaurant that has passed. Meanwhile, in the background, the Super Robo Rallies are packing up. Once they're done, all of us together are going to go to a bar as part of our meetup and hang out, have some drinks, have some food, just be cool with one another, talk about some cool stuff coming up after Gen Con. And I'm hearing some weird... Is anybody else hearing like a scratchy scratch? Is that just me?
Yes.
All right.
Is it Rich?
No, I hear it, so it has to be not.
1, 2, 3, not it. Okay, good. Well, either way,
if you hear it, it's not you.
We'll move forward. So we have that going on. Gen Con's huge for us. It's such a huge deal, and it's a lot of fun. I hope some of the folks in the chat are going to be there, and we'll get to meet your shining faces at Gen Con. If not, all good. We're at other conventions. We go to all kinds of places, and we want to meet you guys and hang out. Otherwise, join our Discord, join our Facebook group. That's how you get hooked up with this stuff. You know, this game was just folks in the Discord and on Facebook saying, hey, I want to play Traveler with you, David. And, you know, other folks have come forward and said they want a GM game. So if you want a GM as part of High Shelf Gaming, just let me know. We'll make something happen. If you want to join one of our games or join one of our weekend board game nights or board game days, by all means do so. Like, we're all over it. And folks, we have added a special shirt just for all of you because you asked for it. There's over in Teespring, there's a Zorn's Cadets shirt.
I like cadet.
Purchase of Zorn's Cadets gets you entry into Zorn's Cadets. That's all it takes is buy one t-shirt and you're a lifetime member. Or for the year or something. What was it? It's for a year, right? What was that, Scott?
Yes, it's one year membership.
Or you outgrow the shirt.
Will you mentor me, Zorn, as I wear this shirt? Mentor me.
I wanted leotards, but or the just little onesies, but we're gonna go with a t-shirt. That's fine.
I think there's a baby onesie. So if you like,
well, unless the onesie, I don't really know what it would be called. What's a wrestling outfit called?
Yeah,
unitard.
Yeah, unitard. Yeah, unitard.
I was really wanting them to be Imperium Gladiator themed unitards, but t-shirts are good. T-shirts are good. Lonnie really got on it.
Yeah,
yeah. You get like adult sizes in the onesies?
No, unfortunately, they don't let you buy adult sizes of baby onesies.
I want a man romper. Can I get a man romper in the Zorn?
They don't sell man rompers, unfortunately. Teespring is rather limited, and I thought the towel was going to be good, but apparently we need man rompers. But let's see. I'm trying to think. Any other big announcements? We have some cool stuff coming at the end after Gen Con. We're going to move all of this party to Sundays, and we're going to do a big long-form game after that. We've been doing a lot of short campaigns. I'm really excited to start an epic level campaign that's going to last a long time and all of that stuff. We're going to start that after Gen Con. So more to come there once we get more details. All right. I can't think of any other announcements. Do you guys have anything else that we need to say that I forgot?
Distracted.
We're a weekly podcast. Go download, like, link, subscribe, all that stuff. Okay. Well,
Link in description as well.
we are back. We are in space. We are in hyperspace in the middle of a jump. We have been... You guys are all on your ship, your yacht here, at your various stations, or milling about. You have a week. You have a week in space doing whatever you want to do for a whole week. You're cut off from the rest of the world. You can't do anything other than just stay on the
Oh my
ship.
god, can I DM a game in the middle of this game during that?
You could start a role-playing game that lasts for the week.
Let's get so meta that I actually run a game in the middle of this game. Whoa.
Yes, let us do that.
What are the two crew people's names? What are the crew people's names again?
You guys are officially the crew people, but she brought on some hired hands.
Passengers.
Yeah, your passengers are Lysosome. She's the boss. Her main technical guy, Ed, and then you've got Lepus, who's a tall, very thin, slightly darker skinned lady. She clearly grew up in a low gravity environment with her length being what it is. And then Antioch, who is a squat fella, and he clearly grew up in a high gravity world, like a world that's much larger than Earth. So he is
What's Antioch and what was the other person's name?
Antioch and Lepus.
Lepus?
Yeah, Leepus. Oh, and I'm sorry, not Antioch, Arioch. Arioch. Arioch.
I love you, Pullout King.
And Lepus.
All right. Day 2, Zorn actually posted a new weekly event schedule.
Good.
Adding 2 o'clock acting class to the Zorn's yoga, and then the filming, or not the filming, but the showing of various Zorn's greatest hits videos. But only Arioch shows up for the acting class.
Good. Yeah, Arioch is looking to round out his rather focused skill set.
Doesn't show up.
I guess. Huh? Oh, Ed. So Ed is very busy, especially the first 2 days. You guys don't even see Ed. Lysosome has Ed crazy slammed with a bunch of stuff to do. So though he wants to hang on every word of Zorn's, Ed is otherwise indisposed. You guys are in. Oh, go ahead.
So I know it can work on the skill upgrades during the week, or something. Isn't that how that works?
Yeah. So while you are in transit, you can either be practicing some skill for a week, and you kind of note down, for this week I practiced this skill, and once you have enough practice, you can get a rank in that skill.
Does that work with psionic abilities as well?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Because that's honestly...
And the other option is things like research or crafts that you're doing. You could dedicate your time towards making things, repairing things, researching things, but it means you're not advancing a skill. You're instead advancing some long-term project that you do during your downtime.
So while Desmond is working on his psionics, I am studying Desmond.
Desmond, who all knows that you're psionic?
Definitely her. I don't know about anybody else.
Okay. So, all right. So that's a ship secret. The two of you are together quite often. It doesn't take long before rumors between the NPCs start to circulate that you two are.
Last week, while we were meeting with Captain, you mentioned it to me while we were doing that.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Loose lips sink psionics.
I just mentioned that I didn't pick up on anything. So I would assume, as kind of the ringleader of our little group, that Bangkok would know.
Okay.
But the other two probably in the dark.
Okay.
For sure in the dark.
So you guys are moving to Atun from Xanthium to Atun, and Atun. Let's talk a little bit about what you should expect when you get there. Attune is a hot world. It is a Law 11 planet, which is equal to Xanthium. Law 11 means it's a pretty lawful place. There's a heavy presence of police. There's maybe even a heavy presence of Imperial. What that means is, each system self-governs. They're in charge of themselves. They may have system defense boats like local police that are in ships and they're running around doing local police things between the planets, moons, gas giants, all that kind of stuff, protecting things, making sure that commerce happens. Officially, space belongs to the Imperium, but the Imperium can't possibly be everywhere, so they allow the locals to kind of police their own highways, as it were. It's like, I don't know, Denton, Texas is allowed to pull you over on Highway 35, even though Highway 35 is technically patrolled by the state troopers. So it's along those lines that they do cede some law over to the local force. And certainly a place like Attune that has a heavy presence of law, you could probably expect that there's going to be some police boats around. Police boats, like any other system ship, they don't have the power to jump. They just have the power to scoot around that local star system, and as a result, they have less tonnage dedicated to fuel, which means they may have more tonnage for things like weapons or scanners. But otherwise, they're just another spaceship, with a crew doing a job. Same with like pirates and things like that. A lot of times, those are locked down to a certain system. Having a jump drive like you guys do is pretty rare. I mean, you guys are in like the 1%, maybe even the top 1% of the 1% in the universe. Okay.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You guys are incredibly wealthy compared to
1%ers.
You're 1%ers of 1%ers. I mean, you're up there because you have the ability to leave a star system. Makes you very special in the universe. All right. So before you guys, any questions about Attune?
For our week of study or whatever, do we just document that on our character sheet, what we're studying, or? Yep.
Just note it somewhere that, studying this skill 1 week down. And,
Isn't it like 24? It's a lot of weeks to actually improve anything, if I remember correctly.
The number of weeks it takes to improve is based on the number of skills you already own. Mm-hmm. So it can be quite a bit. Yep.
So, I'm from Attune.
Yes.
Are we gonna are we expecting any sort of shakedown? Are we gonna have to pay extra or anything?
So you would expect Attune to be a very safe place for you guys to end up. There may be a police cruiser that asks you to identify yourselves and they check your registration and that kind of thing. But if there's nothing untoward, they'd probably not stop you, right? They would just check your credentials and make sure you're not a stolen ship and then probably send you on your way. Also, this means that going to the gas giant to refuel is probably going to be pretty safe because there's probably police over there. They're a rather wealthy planet. They probably have the means to have, system-wide security in all the hotspots, which might not be true in every system, but it's certainly true here in Attune, and it was true in Xanthium.
Okay.
And cool. The government of Attune is a civil service bureaucracy, so it's like kind of like it's kind of like Vogons. It's kind of like the UK government, but more extreme, where everybody's just in a perfunctory bureaucratic role. But there is actually another government type, a faction that is more powerful than the stated government. There's a deep state, which is another civil service bureaucracy under the covers. And probably that, and probably Barry, your characters are probably the two that would know that. Okay. Attune has a government in charge, and then there's a heavily rumored and confirmed by folks in the know, a more powerful deep state underneath this bureaucracy, and it's basically more bureaucrats on top of bureaucrats.
It's intense.
Yeah, some of them wield the real pen, and some don't. They just think they do. So yeah, Atun is a place, you know, rich in intrigue and political maneuvering. For a desert planet, it's pretty interesting.
Gotcha.
Now, for the gathering of fuel from the gas giant, we take and send our yet to be named cutter out to do that. Correct?
Yeah, let's move back to the ship you've got. So yeah, you have. Let me zoom out just a little bit. You don't have the little ship's boat, the thing that looks like a short pill. Instead, you have the ship that has a cargo module written down the spine of it. That's a cutter, and that is a 50-ton boat. It has a lot more room for fuel, a fuel scoop, and a fuel processor. So you put all of that into the little cutter there. This guy off to the right-hand side, and you know, this is something that, frankly, just thank you, just Rich could handle. You know, Jay's, she could pilot the cutter out to the gas giant, float it through the atmosphere, scoop up a bunch of fuel. On the way back to the ship, that cutter is refining the fuel, and by the time she gets there, she's, you know, loading the 20 tons, 25 tons of refined fuel into your boat.
What is that black box? Is that the cutter?
No, that's somebody drew a black box over the ship's boat, so you guys aren't you're not confused. There's no ship's boat for you. There's just the big cutter.
Thank you.
Yep. So this is your boat. This is the boat that you guys have. It's got seating for 2 in the front. It's got a little bathroom here on the right-hand side, and a big, huge cargo module that would be full of fuel and fuel scoops and stuff like that. And
all right, I don't
back.
think we should send someone out just by themselves, regardless of how safe the system is. So, Rich, will you take someone with you to, or I'm sorry, Jays, will you take someone with you to gather fuel in the cutter for us?
Ed, what are you doing, Ed?
Well, I've a great deal of work to do here, getting all the equipment prepped and checking everything over. If it's okay, I'd like to stay on the yacht.
Well, that's Yacht My Problem. Let's see. Who else could I pick to come along with me? I think at that point, I have to say, Bangkok Ben, what are you up to, my man? I haven't hung out and had a great conversation with you in years.
Happy to ride along and
Who is your
process
comms?
fuel.
In the group, who runs comms?
I don't know.
Who has that skill?
I don't know who that is. I don't know. It's certainly not
I
me.
have no comms.
I have comms.
Does anybody else?
I don't have it.
Okay. Scott,
Actually, I think Heather does.
Is it just Scott or just Rich?
No, Heather
No,
does.
it's me. I have it.
Okay. So when you guys land in Atun, almost immediately, Heather, you need to make a comms check.
Okay.
And it's basically the local systems boats are pinging you and asking you for, you know, ship's registration, all of that good stuff.
License and registration, sir.
Basically, yeah.
I think this is set right. Wait, no, it's not. So I have a 2
think
in
our
comms.
DM didn't want me to ask questions.
And they talk to you about you know, making sure you have your flight plan registered, and there's about 4 different checks they need to go through. Okay, you make it just. So you know, parlay with these guys and you know, explain your situation, transmit all the appropriate flight plans to you, and you know, you skate on without any additional attention from the local authority. And you know, the yacht kind of makes it over towards the gas giant, and you guys unhook the big cutter, and Benheim and Jays, I think the 2 of you are on the cutter. Is that right?
Yes.
Benheim, do you want to be back in engineering for the cutter again, or do you want to be up front with Jays?
I'll hang out with Jays.
All right, cool. Awesome. While you guys are gone, does anybody want to be piloting the yacht, or we can let the yacht autopilot and just keep an orbit around the gas giant?
I would. Zorn, do you have piloting?
No.
Do you
Better
have
not
one?
let me die, people.
No, I've got piloting as well.
Autopilot.
Yeah,
Sounds
the
like-
yacht comes with an autopilot, so you guys can.
Marvin, pilot the ship.
You guys can just tell it to fly around the gas giant, and as long as it doesn't have to do anything fancy, it will be there when you get back.
Okay.
All right. Cool. So you guys fly down towards the gas giant. Rich, I need you to make a piloting check so you don't fall into the gravity well of the gas giant and die.
Oh my god.
All right, don't let me die.
We're gonna just be hanging out on tune.
The stakes.
It's just like basic D&D, huh?
Yep. You guys remember when we jumped across that chasm in basic D&D?
I hope I barely made it.
Yeah. You guys spend 2 hours scooping up the hydrogen gas just in this gas giant and fill up the tanks, refine it, fill up the tanks again, refine that down, and now you've got all the fuel you need to refill after that jump one you just took. The whole operation takes you about 2 hours, and you guys are safely on your way back to the yacht.
I go on comms, and I say, Rosemary, right?
Yes.
Rosemary, this is Yachty 2 coming back to the main ship, which should be docking in approximately 30 minutes.
Ready and prepared for your docking.
Entry starting.
Give me another pilot's check, Rich, to get docked.
Oh, God. If I get
If you
Should
fail,
just
you
kept
crash
my
into the
mouth
side of the
shut.
yacht.
This is. Oh, I'm sorry. This is piloting plus education. This is all. It's all routine stuff.
Boop. Ooh, I dock like a boss.
Oh yeah. You guys don't even feel the bump as it like very gently nestles against the yacht, and you guys
I've heard
transfer
that
all the
before.
fuel that was scooped up into the yacht. After that, you guys take a little bit of time motoring away from the gas giant. You have to be 100 radius away from the gas giant, pretty far out of the gravity well, before you can jump out. And same when you land in a place, you have to be pretty far away from any major gravity well whenever you jump to a place. But unless you have any other business in Attune, successful refueling, you guys could jump straight along to Naath if you wanted to.
Jump it.
Well, while
If we're running a
while
cruise
there's
ship, we should allow our guests some land time if they need.
No.
we don't really have
dock,
time for
buy
that.
some
Soren.
souvenirs.
No. I put the kibosh on that one real quick.
I
Sorry.
went to a tune and all I got was this T-shirt that says Zorn's Cadet.
Yeah, while you guys are in Attune, you do get like updates on media feeds and that sort of thing. But yeah, if you're not going to stop at the starport, there's no chance for resupply or any that kind of stuff.
I take the time to call my agent Lonnie, just to see how my cadet program's going.
Yeah, you put in.
He's got the jump on it.
You put the message in. There's a mail for you waiting, saying, "Hey, he's started up the cadet program, and there's T-shirts available for sale." But there's no other news. You guys are now one system away from each other, so now communications are going to be slower between the two of you. So you can leave him a message, and he will get your letter and write back.
Since we're here, I would love to do a little data dive to make sure that no one's looking for me.
Oh yeah, cool. Go ahead and give me an education computers.
Sure.
As you're
Let me-
connected with the local system net.
Let me make sure I do that right. So it says my education is a 1. That sounds right.
Yeah, it's a
Right.
+1. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, actually, I don't almost imagine.
I'm good. I'm good with that.
Look at your character because I thought you had. Okay, yeah, your mod is a 1 because your education is 10. Okay, cool.
Okay. Rolled a 14.
Nice. Yeah. Attune is a rich place, and you were celebrated here. So I mean, there's definitely articles about you. There's definitely people wondering where you've slipped off to, but doesn't seem like there's anything, at least in the public or even some of the subculture forums that you're scanning through. Doesn't seem like anybody has a really strong sense of where you are. But there's definitely people curious about where Rosemary got up to.
She's right here.
Gotcha. If I were to push a little, maybe look in that deep state stuff to see if any of those people that were looking for me were still looking for me.
Ooh.
Those people, not the
Yes.
the
Yeah,
normies.
yes. Okay. So that would be, there's a couple ways to do that. You can do some political maneuvering, or you can do more computer hackery stuff.
What would political maneuvering be on? Like, what would you make me do?
That would be like let's pull up your character sheet, or actually, let me open up the character sheet back here. That would be like maybe a carouse or a diplomacy. Yeah, diplomat or carouse, depending on how you got that information, to be something like that. Maybe even a streetwise, because it's kind of the deep state that's involved here. I mean, it'd be at a difficulty level because you're already talking about an unofficial government underneath the government. So I mean, it's already gonna be tough to do this role. So you're gonna be rolling like a 10 or something like that.
Well, first I want to ask Desmond, do you have any contacts within the deep state? Within the state
Do I?
here?
Not here. No,
Not here.
if you have contacts, they're all at Naath or somewhere else.
None in the system.
I would say I'm more likely to have contacts than anyone.
True, but
Fair.
you're off. I'm trying to do this while you guys are on.
Oh, okay.
Oh, on your mission, your fueling mission.
Yeah. Because I assume that we're going to try and leave system.
That
As
went
soon as-
beautifully.
Right, we're going to try and leave system as soon as you guys are back.
Oh, either that or we go down and do a Zorn net promo.
Rosemary,
You can
this
just
is
feel
the
Rosemary.
ship calling in, and we'll be prep us for launch once I get taken off here shortly.
And DJs, I will go the computer route.
Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and do a computers check for me to see how deep you can go. This would be kind of on a sliding scale. Okay. So in the deep state, there is a more concerted effort to find you. You don't know how far they've gotten in that hunt, but there are bureaus within the bureaucracy that have you as a person of interest.
I want to plant some false leads if I can.
Okay. That's probably going to take the rest of your time here in system to do,
It's fine.
but go ahead and roll it out. Another computers. Okay.
Well, and again.
Awesome. You put some stuff out into the wild. It looks like, looks like it would work, but you won't be here really to validate or to augment if there's any changes needed to be made. But you feel good about what you put out into the wild in terms of, false flags and red herrings about your whereabouts or current living status.
It was all just a red herring.
Good. By now, everybody's back on the boat. You've missed maybe a couple of conversations. So you guys that are all together, what do you all want to do? Rosemary is ensconced in some computery stuff. You guys haven't heard a peep from her for hours.
I just finished an acting class with Ariok, and Zorn is like having a discussion with him, and he's basically just like, "You're doing very good with your acting lessons. I think maybe I have a role for you in my next movie that I am writing."
Is it to the effect that if he adopts the same like speech pattern as Zorn gets happier with his acting performance? So if he
yeah, that
Good.
really, yeah. There's only one method that I know how to teach.
is the Zorn method.
The Zorn method, and this movie, it's going to be great. I'm looking for a producer for it, but I will let you play the lead role, Ariok. I will let you do that. It's the character's name is Zoria. You are you are in training to be a space nun. However, you are a lot of trouble.
Ariok is a dude. Lepus is the lady.
That's
I
fine.
think he knows.
Okay, cool, perfect. Just making sure. Yeah, I mean, space nun, sure. He's into it.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine, Ariok. Believe me. You play the space nun, Zorina, and she is a trouble. She's trouble for the nunnery, and so they send her off to be a space nanny to a rich man. And then he gets in trouble with the ruling class, and they run away together. It's very good. I'm calling it The Sound of Zorn.
Is it a musical?
It's a musical. I've got lots of songs already written. However, I don't have the music, so I'm not going to sing them right now. I mean, I could be tempted to, but no. Anyway, Ariak, you'll be fine. We just got to find a producer and a studio to pay for it, but I think you should get the leading role.
Can I just say, I love Ariak's facial expression right now, having received that pitch. Like, he's just kind of...
Ariak look?
Like, if you zoom in, he's just kind of like, really? Yeah. But he's into it. Fine. Something to pass the time. He's obviously incredibly bored on this ship, and you are the most entertaining thing he's got. So he is holding on. And he'll accept whatever role you give him.
We'll get back together tomorrow. Tomorrow, same time. We will learn. I will actually maybe teach you one of the lines, maybe one of the songs in the musical. It'll be good.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget to miss tonight's movie night. Or don't forget not to miss.
I was about to say, because I'll be practicing my lines. I don't know.
Do not forget to not miss. Tonight is going to be me when I conquered Lazor. That's it. Nothing else.
Zorn's conquering of Lazor in the great intergalactic gladiatorial combat. You guys have transferred all the fuel over. The yacht is... Where is the yacht going? Is it moving out to its jump position, or is it headed to the space station for R&R?
Right now, all of that's in Jay's hands because Jay's has the schedule. So I'm sitting back and riding.
All right. Jays, you know the clock. The clock says, move along, little doggy. So you're back up in...
an 8 bomb.
So, jumping a ship, there's 2 rolls that need to be made, which we did not do last time. Heather, you're on comms. Your comms went really well, so I'm going to say that you go ahead and clear you guys for jump and all that good stuff without any real issues based on your earlier comms check. But
fantastic.
Rich, I need you to make an astrogation check.
Not a problem.
So you get a +4 on this roll, so a 14. Great. Good job. And then, Barry, you need to make an engineering plus jump drive check at a +0.
I call down over the ship intercom and give them encouragement.
Okay, you said engineering plus
yeah,
engineering jump drive.
Yeah, engineering jump drive plus education. To make sure you guys go jump. Okay, cool. So fortunately, fortunately, based on Rich's stellar astrogation check, you guys are covering for this slightly low roll on the engineering check. No worries there. You guys are back into hyperspace. You dump your fuel, make your hydrogen envelope, and you pluck out of reality into your own dimension, and you are here for a week. On your way to Naath, which is not Hoth, I believe, was our...
Not Hoth.
Yeah. It's a cold planet. It's a bitterly cold planet we've decided to call not Hoth or Naath.
I keep practicing my gun combat. Pew, 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 PewDiePie.
Yep. So let's go back to our little map here. Zoom in a little bit. You guys are headed to Naath. Now, what would you guys like to do during your week in hyperspace?
Just because rumors are better than the truth on the ship, doesn't going to be like, doctor, more testing this week? Just in a very obviously uncomfortable manner.
I just straight face it and like, yes, More testing in your quarters, Captain.
Awesome. There's some knowing nods between Ariok and Lepus.
Though, like, in your course, I'm like, really? Really? Like, there's like 5 people on the ship.
It's fine. It's fine.
Sure.
Totally fine.
I am continuing to study the broker skill.
Good.
I'm sitting in my room, cross-legged, like floating things around the room as I practice telekinesis.
Sweet.
Notes.
Sweet. Telekinesis,
Full.
Kyle, with your mind voice.
Mind
Also,
bullets.
if I put something in Zorn and Jaze's food, like as a research project, they won't notice that, right?
What's your deception?
You
Well, actually,
better
okay.
roll
So
high.
we all have a 3 in moral ambiguity. I don't know if that helps.
yeah, let me ask you this: would she have it so that the life support system just put that into their specific food for you, or would she personally put whatever agent she wanted into the food?
Well, she would totally use the computers to do it.
Okay.
But, I mean, get her own hand straight. Actually, she would.
I think Nefarious Obituary is going to get their wish that someone dies this episode.
Oh yeah.
I'll leave
Let's
it
see how
alone.
this testing of what I eat goes.
I'll leave it alone for this week.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to do any prep work this week, like investigate the life support system or find where in the computers to do that, in case you wanted to pull that trigger later on?
No, I actually think I want to talk to Jaze.
Okay.
Hey, girlfriend.
Hey, how you been?
Good, just sitting here piling this shit, practicing my guns. Pew, 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 as I'm like quick drawing around you, just kind of, showing off.
That's very safe. You did a great job piloting the ship to the gas giant and getting the fuel refilled. Great job.
Thanks.
I was working on something, a lot like last time we spent time together, and that might help boost your ability to pilot. Would you be interested in testing it?
Did you say drugs?
I didn't say drugs. I implied that there might be drugs.
Jay's is like, what you got?
All sorts of things. Meet me in the med bay in an hour.
I'm there.
All right. Yeah. Fast forward an
Test-
hour. You guys are in there.
Marvin,
subject.
autopilot the ship.
Well, there's no piloting the ship right now. You guys are in hyperspace for a week. The ship is doing its own thing. It's in its own envelope of its own dimension, and it's on its own now. You have done your
Okay,
part.
good.
So you are. None of you have anything to do for a whole week, and it's a question of: do you busy yourself with stuff to do, or do you go stir crazy?
Lots of porn.
Great, awesome, yes.
It's an endurance drug, I guess. I'm gonna just do some drug research on Jays. We've done this before, so.
I enjoy it.
Awesome. Yeah, so you guys, so Heather, you have 2 research projects now. You have the stuff with Disman and now this stuff with Jays. Awesome.
Sounds good to me.
Are you 50-50 on that time split, or are you like 80-20, 60-40? What's your...
I would call it a good 75-25, more time with Desmond.
Okay.
Desmond.
Whoa,
Okay,
whoa,
cool.
whoa, whoa. Let's recalibrate those numbers, girl. Jay needs all your time.
Jays ain't gonna get it.
Damn it.
All right. Well, your drug fixer is telling you to get out of her house while you.
We will talk later. Get out.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing with that? Are you putting her like under observation? How are you doing the research? Just so I have a sense of the nature of it.
Well, I think we're definitely testing, like on one day, the red pill, and then one day the placebo, to see if their reflex time gets any better.
Okay. Little A/B testing. I like it.
Sure. Yeah.
On one subject, I like it. Works. You have
I
limited.
just like
you have limited,
testing drugs
yes.
on people.
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. I get it. No, absolutely. Okay, good stuff.
This is a side effect thing. We're trying to see if this will, if this can be used off-brand for reflexing,
Awesome.
reflex tests.
Perfect. Good.
Relax. Don't do it.
Anything else going into Naath? All right.
Do I need a gas giant again?
Well, okay, so you guys land in Naath. Upon landing, so Naath is an ice-capped industrial world. It's about the size of Earth, but the air is toxic to breathe. Cold place. It is a feudal technocracy, and it is a very low law place. I say low law. On the scale of like 1 to 12, it's a 5. So odds are your gas giant is probably not going to be protected by the local police. There are local police, and they're certainly protecting the home planet and maybe the starport, but they probably don't make it all the way out to the gas giant.
Did we install that gun on the ship?
Yeah, you have your double turret.
Okay, good.
Good to be home.
Yeah, and this is your
you-
place, Dismon.
Yeah, I have an ally here. I don't think we ever came up with a name for them.
No. Do you still check Dismon's email, or do you go by a new alias now?
I check it. I don't answer anything.
Okay. There is a lot for you here.
Yeah.
A whole lot for you here. Stuff that says, deliver Dismon his next return trip to here. Do not let it leave the system. And do you allow the ship to download it? And what I'm asking here is, are you going to signify to the system-wide server that someone is now accepting Dismon's email?
Oh no.
Okay. You can
Do I
see
get subject lines?
you
I
get
get subject lines, but
yeah, you get like a truncation. You basically get like a 100 characters worth of sender information and subject information.
You get a tweet.
I feel like that would be pretty common for my line of work anyway. That all the important stuff is in that. Just so you don't have to download things onto your ship.
And there's a whole bunch of dude, where you been? Emergency, we need you, that kind of stuff. And then there's like a message from some lost friend that sounds like a heartfelt "I miss you," along with a number of contacts, people trying to start up new networks or check in on your network, that sort of thing. There's a lot of business being done in here. Go ahead and give me a streetwise check, Dismon.
Ooh, I have
Just filtering through the tea leaves here, reading between the lines.
This should be correct. I clicked on it. Did it work?
Streetwise plus maybe social.
Oh, plus social.
Nothing showed
Does
up yet.
that work? Modifier. Okay.
There you
I
go.
don't know how to work roll 20. Did it roll?
Yeah, it rolled.
Oh, it did.
So yeah, you got
Nice.
2d6 plus 3. Is your social a plus 3 mod?
My social is a +1, but I have +2 in Streetwise.
Perfect. Good.
I
Awesome.
think
So
that worked.
yeah, that
Nice.
is exactly right. So you're looking through these messages. That heartfelt "I miss you." That when you look through just those few characters, actually inside that is a deeply embedded threat. That if you're seen on station again, you would go missing. And it's not like the sender is threatening you, it's like they're warning you that there is a threat on your life.
Gotcha.
So,
Cool.
there you go.
I'll go. Who's the captain of the ship? It's Bangkok, right?
Me.
Okay.
Well, so who has leadership or naval tactics?
I have
I have a
both.
gun.
I have one
Bangkok.
of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it would make the most sense for Bangkok to be the
Yeah,
leader because he has the
owns
two.
The most of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are the two captainy skills. Is leadership and
Do you hear this,
Naval
BBR, John? They have usurped me from being the captain.
He said it right. Everyone, give him a round of applause. We can all go home now.
But yeah, I'll go find Bangkok and just be like, hey, maybe let's. Well, at least I won't be going station side.
I don't think we had any plans to stop in any way with the schedule we're on. We need to make sure Jace didn't need to pick anything up, but I think we're planning on just going on through.
You guys do have a decision to make. Your ship travels with a month's worth of life support. Food, oxygen, water, all the stuff you need to survive. You've now spent 2 weeks and change of your life support. By the time you get to Three Sisters, at least right now, you're going to be out of life support. With kind of your burn rate on those things. So you can either stock up here in Naath, or you can stock up at the belts.
It'd probably be cheaper to stock up here.
Jays and I can take the cutter and pick up that kind of stuff while we're out gathering fuel.
Okay. Do you want to do that here in Naath, or do you want to save that for the belts? You still have plenty of food in the. Okay. All right.
Are we doing it here, Bangkok?
That's what I think is better.
All right.
Love it.
Good stuff. So, all right. So, you guys are, you go ahead and land, or rather, you arrive in system. There's no comms chatter when you first arrive. You guys, where do you want to park the yacht? Where, how do you want to arrange your ships? Because now it might actually matter, because there's not as much of a police force here.
Do we need to go station side?
I want to ask our comms officer if we could look and chat with some of our fellow ships. I would like to find some other ships that maybe are in the sense of tour / mission scientific based, and let's see if we can hold up around those types of craft. Rosemary, do you think you can give me some feedback on that? Not that I'm the captain, but just, thinking out loud.
For sure. Let's put some feelers out there and see what we get.
Okay. So you're going to put some local chatter out looking for other ships that are doing the same thing you're doing?
That are kind of research science vessels that maybe are safer. They aren't doing any torrid business that we know of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, doing a little makeshift flotilla. Let's get everybody together.
Yeah.
Kind of hobble our way over towards the gas giant or space station, wherever you want to go.
For that matter, Ethan, is there, in your experience, is there a group of people that need to be paid off in order to provide security, or?
That's why I like you, Bangkok.
There's no shortage of organized crime, but
yeah,
whether or not any have a claim, my information's outdated.
So, Dismon, you know that somebody has a claim. It would just take a second to figure out who that is, because they certainly advertise.
8 years out of date.
Well, yes, but you know that they're going to advertise, right? Because they want to get paid.
True.
They'll roll a ship if they have to, but they really want to get paid. So, so they would advertise. You would probably you'd probably know how to figure out that tell, but you'd have to do a little bit of streetwise in order to find that.
Okay, I'll take a look.
Can we combine some streetwise with some comms?
Yeah. So, so the comms would be really good for contacting the other local ships, and trying to get a couple of you to kind of back each other up a little bit towards whichever destination you're going to. And then the streetwise would be specifically to figure out who you got to pay off to not get harassed.
Gotcha. Okay.
So let me ask, where are you guys going? Are you bringing the yacht towards the gas giant or towards Naath?
This conversation is determining what we're doing.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and give me... Oh, Nathan, you just rolled streetwise? Is that what you just did?
Oh, no, that was...
Oh, that was last time.
That was before.
All right, go ahead and roll streetwise for me, man.
Submit.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
So you certainly make the target number, because, again, these guys aren't trying to be difficult about it.
Mm-hmm.
You are looking for a Brewer's Crew. Brewer's Crew is a local... space space crime syndicate. They're not even pirates. They're just thugs. They do protection. They do numbers. They do lightweight trafficking of people. Smuggling of people is what they call it. Getting people where they need to go. But it's questionable whether or not all those people are really willing cargo in that regard.
Rosemary, will you mind contacting this group and asking them about concierge service?
Indeed.
Someplace where it'd be reasonable for us to pull up, do our shopping, things like that from.
Yep. I will put out this call.
All right, give me a comms check. Okay. So, Rosemary, you are kind of reaching out, trying to get in contact with the Brewer's crew, and you get a little bit extra response. You've got a response back from them telling you to very quickly go to a certain tight beam location. They want you to send a signal to a local moon. And right after that, you get another message also from Brewer's crew telling you to send a tight beam to a moon of the gas giant instead of a moon of the main planet.
Can I make any determination between the two?
Yeah. Go ahead and do one more. You've got these two messages in front of you. Give me another comms check to see if you can't kind of parse out which one is the real. Yeah, you could do a little streetwise, kind of figure out which one is the scam, which one is real.
Maybe to give them a bonus.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a streetwise, and then the effect of your roll will add to her roll.
Well, that didn't help.
Sweet. All right, the effect of this roll adds to your roll. Rose, do a comms check, -1. Hey!
Definitely that one.
Hey, you get through it. All right, cool. So
Are you sure it's that one?
Yeah,
definitely that one.
Yeah, where you want to send your tight beam to is definitely to the gas giant moon, to the little Europa that's out there floating around the gas giant.
We do that.
That's the one you definitely need to get to. And what it is whenever you send a message to people, you include a bunch of handshaky stuff. And as you're going through the comms logs, you're like, man, this one just did the right handshake. They knew who they were talking to, and they just did it right. So you have greater confidence in this guy. So you send word back to Brewer's crew, and over by the moon. Good stuff. And
yay!
What are you trying to arrange? Payment to them for not being harassed, that kind of thing?
What exactly are you wanting, Captain?
I'm just looking for us to establish a relationship in the area, concierge, make sure that we're not violating any, ordinances or whatever. We're going to talk like we're dealing with a very legal body and let them define what that is.
Okay, cool. You send out the message.
We're keeping it professional.
Sweet. Yeah, you send out the message. A form letter comes back, which is, as you guys look through it, I mean, it's a pretty standard protection gig. You're welcome to tour their neighborhood for upwards of a week and a half at a certain rate. If you want them to escort you or show you around, there's a higher rate where they detach a ship that flies alongside you, and will get rid of anybody or really just be near you, kind of signifying that you're under protection. And then there's another level where they will furnish a pilot for you and get you whatever you need by that pilot's hand. And what they're really offering there is basically access to their store, but only their pilot would fly you to the store, kind of like a big ship going into harbor. You bring on the local pilot to get you into the dangerous area. That's what the highest tier is offering, is for them to send a pilot to you. That pilot will take you to their specialty store, where you can get whatever you need.
Heather, let's secure store access, as well as an escort for our fuel harvesting.
All right.
All right.
Yep. So all of that together, the total spend on that is around 850 creds. So before too long, you see a little systems boat, little 100-ton systems boat, bristling with guns, starting to motor out towards you guys. It's going pretty quick compared to you all. You all move at thrust 1. This thing's moving along at thrust 4.
Wow, Jace, do you see that?
We're gonna take care of business. Do I roll it up?
All right. This ship, when it gets closer, it establishes tight beam contact with you all, and it says, "This is Captain Wrecking Ball of the."
I roll my eyes immediately.
Of the Lucky
Desmond
Spigot.
lets out a groan.
Zorn
Just
knows and watch.
Fucking amateurs. Wrecking ball.
You work with these people.
Worked
This is
almost a decade ago.
These guys were never your crew.
No, not my crew.
All right. I'd hope not.
Lucky Spigot.
Zorn, would you mind going with Jays on the fuel run? And Heather, if you don't, I'm sorry, Rosemary, if you don't mind going with me on the, if you don't mind going with me on the supply run. Desmond, I recommend you take some meditation time.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, your passengers are not around during any of this stuff, just so you guys know. You guys tell the passengers as much or as little as you like. So far, they're completely in dark on all this stuff.
Little.
Yes. All right. So...
I love chat.
All right, so you guys are...
Thank you, Kylan.
You guys are splitting up a little bit. Who is taking which boat to the gas giant?
Oh, I would say that I'm taking that boat on the side. What's that boat on the side called? Melissa?
The cutter.
What's it called? The cutter.
Let's go back to the
Yes.
page. Here we go.
Let's go back to the yachty page.
So on the yacht side, yeah, the cutter would be very good at going and collecting the fuel because it has the scoops and the processing and all that kind of stuff. The yacht would probably be fine going to the store.
I thought they were sending their ship. No,
Yeah, I thought
their pilot.
They're sending their ship to protect your boat going through the gas giant, and they're sending a
So we
pilot
had to ride with them.
Yes. They're sending a pilot to take one of you and one of your boats to the store. Now, we could do that in series. We could pick up the fuel and then later go do the store run, but it's one or the other.
2 for 1.
I say we do them at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Right?
So the Lucky Spigot moves alongside and
Split
requests docking for pilot transfer.
It's the stupidest name.
Desmond, may I recommend that you grab some rack time?
I'll be in my quarters.
Someone
Yeah.
better have a gun ready.
We open it up, let him in.
All right.
Yep.
You guys, please don't read too much into this. Just a guy who comes on board. He is your pilot. His name is, let's pull out of the list. His name is Spice.
Oh, God.
God.
What do you want? What do you really, really want?
Baby Spice.
All right. So Spice here,
I wanna,
just to be contrarian, this is a guy. So it's not a Spice girl, it's a Spice guy.
what do you really, really want?
And who's with him going to the bridge of your yacht?
That's Barry and I, Bangkok and I.
Okay, cool. So he kind
Zorn, get
of
over
lets
here to the
you
cutter, bro.
get him familiar with the bridge, and he doesn't touch anything right away. He's very professional about his job here.
Okay. We are definitely making sure, or I am making sure that he has access. He does not have access to anything except for the pilot controls.
Okay. Yeah. So you've got him at a station. That station is locked down. The only thing it can do is
Yes.
pilot navigation. Okay.
I don't want him, and I'm going to keep an eye out for any hacking, anything that he might try and get into our system.
Cool. Perfect. Yeah, and I'm not going to even make you do a computer's roll right now because you're on it and it's your computer. So you're good. You're good to go there.
Disman's making sure he's got his weapons ready.
Okay.
In his quarters, just getting all the weapons configured and things like that.
Sweet.
And
just in case.
one last thing, sorry.
Yep.
I think that as a group, we have like an emergency distress. Like, should something go down bad here, so that we
Computer
can
master
alert,
room 1.
where we can alert Ethan.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, you guys absolutely have you guys have person-to-person comms on your ship.
I'm not sure about that.
What are you doing?
What was that, Rich?
What?
We heard you talking to your mistress.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Sorry, I hit the wrong button. I did not mute. Sorry about that.
Okay. All right. So your pilot, he is going to go and do the thing. That's a good roll. He takes the yacht. You guys end up getting pretty close to a band of rings along this gas giant. And it takes you a little while to realize that in the middle of this ring, where there's a pretty heavy gravitational flux just from this gas giant, there's a large-ish hunk of a moonlet, not even a full moon, just a pocket of a moon, is nestled in amongst this ring, and he deftly brings the yacht closer and closer and just lands it right on the moon. And the sensors around kind of point out that there's a building nearby, and while you guys are getting the ship sorted, this long umbilical comes out of this little building, and it's this big flexible tube just kind of snaking its way through space trying to get to your airlock. And it kind of goes over the yacht and loops around and attaches to the airlock. This whole process takes a few hours to land and then get the tube in place. This entire time, Rose, you've been on the computers watching. Go ahead and give me a computers check while you're landed, getting connected with this thing. Benheim, go ahead and give me maybe a diplomat check while you're in the room with this guy. Kind of reading him a little bit. Awesome. Yep, there's so computers 11, good roll. Heather, you note that their little airlock thing is doing some automated checks with your ship. All seems above board, all seems fine, to make sure it's got a good seal with you. You're watching that communication very closely. Doesn't look like it's trying to do anything extra.
Okay.
And Balachet, when he gets it landed, you can see like a little flash of panic over his face as he realizes that he incorrectly landed the ship with the airlock faced away from the building you're trying to get to. So it has to do this weird snaky thing around. He's like watching it go over. It's like, fuck. And then he clocks back in and gets back into his thing. He's like, but you can tell he's personally disappointed at his job today.
I don't make any comment about it.
Okay, cool.
It's
What a
so
class act.
just sitting in in the room, just watching.
I'm just like keeping the eye out on comms, just polishing, the laser pistol and making sure everything's connected back.
Oh yeah, you're ready for war. You probably have your combat armor on. Yeah.
It's on.
Yeah, excellent. So go ahead and you guys are connected and free to move about the cabin and head over to the store.
Okay.
This store is the Nefo, N-E-F-O.
The what?
The Nefo, N-E-F-O, Nefo.
Okay.
Who all's going
Rosemary,
shopping?
you are in charge of procurement.
Okay.
All right. Who all's going to the store? Your pilot gets out. He leaves the station or leaves the ship and goes along the umbilical to where he works.
Okay.
I'm happy to go with you, Heather, or I can hang here. It doesn't matter to me either way.
So out of character question, I don't have any of those like bartering skills
Sure.
or anything like that.
Yeah, we've got one person that has that, and he's locked in his room.
Well, that
I
just
thought
means
you
we're going to
had
spend way too much money.
Yeah,
What's
it
that?
means that you would pay list price.
I don't think I have anything for barter.
Oh, I thought you did.
Necessarily. I have carouse. I have more like gambling and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I have a negative carouse and I have a 1 to persuade.
So I've got
I have a lot of
2 on
persuasion
carouse and
invested.
persuade,
What about
So
but I don't have any
broker?
bargaining.
Does anybody have broker?
I've been studying broker for the last 2 weeks, but I didn't have anything in before that.
I have
I
1
have
in
persuade
broker.
and intimidate.
Broker's
Wait,
good.
do I have intimidate?
Persuade's good. Intimidate's good.
I have 3 persuade.
I've got 3 persuade as well.
I'm extremely persuasive.
Well, if Bangkok, if you have 3 persuade, it
Might be
should probably
dangerous, though.
you then.
But yeah.
So we'll go along and do the best deal we can.
Okay.
I'll be ready for war.
That's right. That is right. Where's your ship breakdown? Okay. So you guys are looking for your life support. The normal monthly nut on life support is 32K.
Mm-hmm.
Odds are these guys are going to have life support because they want you to shop there instead of at the space station. So you guys head station side to Nefo.
So David, is that including my exorbitant cost associated with my monthly lifestyle?
So the ship needs that. That's like keeping everybody alive on the ship. You know, if your own lifestyle is over and above that, then it's just extra for you personally. But the 32K is going to come out of the company fund. And all of this is really being paid for by Lysosome. She's the one that's paying for all these resources.
Oh, shit by double.
Okay, so
Months of life support.
so on Nefo, Nefo is set up like a rudimentary space station. Most space stations, you just go to a little like purchasing terminal and look through a bunch of online shops and select what you need, barter, and all that kind of stuff. It's mostly digital. But here, Nefo is kind of a hybrid of the two. It's in person. There is a kiosk that you can go and buy things from, but you see a lot of people going into stalls and speaking with shopkeepers directly. It's just kind of the flavor of this place. It's a little lower tech than your typical space station. Go ahead and whoever wants to, give me a broker skill to find all the stuff you're looking for.
Heather's got broker.
I have broker.
All right. All right, cool. So you certainly find all the life support stuff you need. It's all listed at kind of 1.1 over. So 10% more expensive here than it would be at a normal starbase. But it's certainly listed there, right there in the little kiosk. You could hit buy right now.
So we could just get it at regular price and charge it, or do a little talking. I say just to Bangkok, like quietly, just us.
I'd
could just
say
buy
you.
it straight.
I say you practice we practice a little bit, see what we can get it for. Now, again, David, I've got my 12,000 credit a month lifestyle expense that I've got to maintain as well. So do I spend that here as well, or?
You certainly could. You could see about getting a deal on some of your finer goods here. Some of the better wine, some of the better fashion that you normally get. They may have that here at a discount. So you might be able to get your monthly spend done right here now if you wanted to.
All right, I let Heather locate everything, and then I'll go and start trying to do my persuade and see what I can do to work a deal.
Heather, you give Bangkok an address for the life support stuff, and go ahead and give me another broker roll to find his high roller stuff that he needs to maintain his status. Okay. Yeah, you get another shop to look at. The life support is Zeke's Gas and Sundries.
Ugh,
And then you've
the
got
name.
and then you've got Neil's Finery is where you're gonna go and get all your other stuff. So which store do you want to go to first?
Neil's Finery.
Neil's Finery. That instills a lot of
That one.
confidence.
Cool. You go to Neil's kiosk. It's a, I don't know, like a 100-foot by 100-foot store. So it's not very big. And it's basically a short room with a counter and presumably Neil on the other side of it. And he's kind of leaning against it, listening to some music. You can see on his data pad some really bright colors. He's playing some sort of like Bejeweled or something like that. Just psh, 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 psh. He doesn't even see you guys coming in as he's like playing his game and swiping and doing all of this stuff.
You know I love big bags of candy.
Hello.
Yeah. What
How
you
are
need?
you today?
He takes out his earbuds. Yeah, I'm good. You here to buy something?
Yes. We need to get a deal on a good deal on life support goods.
No, this is Neil's Finery.
Oh, Finery. Sorry.
Yeah.
this
So you're
is
looking
him.
for you're
Sorry.
looking for
I
posh
walked
stuff.
up and introduced myself in such a way that it's apparent that I expect my name to be recognized.
Yeah. Benheim. Yeah. You see your name very quickly before he moves his datapad. You see your name flash on his datapad, and it starts to read off stuff. And he's like, "Yo, yeah. So, are you?" Or sorry, he says, "Yeah. So, are you needing a little bit of your normal smoke, a little bit of your normal drink, or are you looking to branch out to something maybe from an islet?"
From where?
He names a region from your planet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I imply that I'm, looking at some basic survival, supplies, and I start listing off, ridiculously high-end garbage.
Yeah, exactly. Like you've got, I just need a change of all of my wardrobe. I just need a change of all these things. Yep. Go ahead and give me a persuade to see if you can't talk him down a little bit. Price. Nice. Okay, cool. So yeah, you guys talk for a little while, and you go back and forth a little bit on, what he's got versus what you need, and he feels real bad that he's not quite giving you everything exactly as you like. But through all of that, you get him down to giving you basically a 20% cut on what you were going to pay. So instead of paying 0.1 over your norm, you're going to pay 0.9 or 90% of what you would have normally paid.
So 10.8.
Yep. That works for me. And that'll do you for the month. And he kind of looks from you to Rosemary, and Rosemary, he kind of assumes that you don't need anything, Rosemary, and he puts his earbuds back in and flashes back to the game.
They're so quaint.
Just, that's my customer, not you. Okay, cool. Back to my game, doing my thing.
She just rolls her eyes.
Yeah. Off to
Shall we?
Zeke's Gas and other things.
Yes.
Awesome.
Let's do that.
Okay. You guys go down some hallways. It's a little circuitous through here, but you work your way back to Zeke's Gas and Sundries. And Zeke is this gigantic, portly dude with like suspenders and some pants and no shirt, and he's got his breather on, so he's ready for no atmo at any moment. But he's got it like on and with him, but he's not in like a vac suit. A lot of the people here are in vac suits, but not all Zeke. You guys come into his store and you hear the doors hermetically seal behind you.
I put myself into take myself out of diplomat mode and I go into engineer mode.
Okay. Good stuff.
I stay in doctor mode, uninterested doctor mode.
Awesome. Go ahead and give me. You got kind of a shopping list here. Go ahead and give me broker, working with Zeke here, and go ahead and give me engineer life support.
Oh,
Oh boy.
ouch. I act like an uninterested.
Yeah. You and Zeke don't connect. Okay, yeah,
No.
you guys spend some time here. It takes you what this really does with these low rolls. It just takes you guys time. Takes you guys time to tell Zeke exactly what you need. You kind of speak in two different languages here, and it's just tough to get all of your items. He has them all, but he's labeled them differently than what you're used to, and it's a frustrating experience for everybody. But you find everything you need, and it's going to cost you guys for the month. It's going to, instead of 35, it would cost you 36. Oh, persuade. Okay, good. So back down to, say, 34. He's kind of exasperated by the end of this. He's looking to get rid of you guys, but he is willing to cut you a little bit of a break to help expedite the sale.
All right, we'll go back and let Lysosome know that
Yep.
she's got a bill for 34.
Yep. Yeah, she pays it. Just you guys message that back to the ship. She thumbs it, and the creds end up in Zeke's account. And Zeke says, well, do you want me to deliver it, or do you just want to walk out the store with it now?
Deliver it.
How much is it? I mean,
Another 50.
no, it was how much?
How much stuff?
Space. I mean,
Yeah, it's about 2 tons worth of stuff. Now, there's grav lifts and all that kind of stuff. Each of you could take a ton and move it on a cart, kind of thing. So he's just asking if you want him to do it or if you want to do it.
we'll go ahead and take it.
Okay. Yeah, you guys organize that. It takes you guys a little while. So that's, a couple hours spent here in the station getting all your stuff.
Yeah, fewer people close to Dismon, the better.
Yeah.
Good point.
Rich, let's get to you. You and Zorn are flying through the gas giant here. You've got your gunboat protecting you guys. They have tight beam with you. You can see they're sending you telemetry, so you can see which way they're going. And they're asking for you to send telemetry back so they can properly shadow you while you're getting fuel.
Zorn, send the telemetry.
All right, you guys send
You're
telemetry.
gonna have to interrupt Zorn telling you a story about his latest book.
Go ahead and Rich, give me a pilot check to not fall into the gravity well and die.
Oh my god.
You know it's going to be good. Come on. Oh, no. Zorn, are you ready to die a beautiful death?
Fortunately,
Can I add one thing? I
Oh.
do have him jacked up on trucks
oh good.
that we're supposed to help with this,
Oh good. Yeah. So the
or the reverse.
yeah. So going and flying through this stuff and fueling up is actually not that difficult. So even with a 4, you survive. It does take you a bit of time to do all this. It takes you 6 hours to fully load up the ship. That's really tumultuous down here. There's a lot of airflow and all that kind of stuff. Just high winds down here. So fortunately, you make it, but that's as low as you can go, friend. Just so you know. You were on the edge there. So you guys all of you take a long time to get your stuff done, and it takes you all a while to get the ship loaded, to get the fuel processed and scooped up again. You all make it back to the yacht out in space. Probably took you the better part of a whole day with the flights there and back.
Anxiety is
and
through the roof.
all of that stuff.
I'm
Yeah.
just the most impatient, the most anxious. I've got the stress ball, just like.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
Stuff is broken that you've flung across the room with
Right.
your powers.
Just on accident.
Yeah.
Yep. But
Reaching
you're
for a glass of water, it just flies away.
you are fully fueled, fully kitted out, and everything. You've got a month and a half's worth of life support now, so you've got plenty of life support to get you guys to your mark, and certainly enough fuel for 2 jumps. Next.
I look at Dismon and go, dude, I know when you left. This place sucks.
It does suck. Let's leave.
Yeah. All right.
It's
So,
make it.
Whoa, Thorn.
what was that? Sorry, Zorn, say again.
It only sucks. I mean, it sucks if you suck. It's always what you make it.
Zornisms.
It's like
Zorn
like
to live
if-
by.
Zorn, how's your
If-
Desmond
book
just
coming
takes a very deep breath and then walks back to his quarters.
Desmond, I do have this role I want to talk to you about.
Oh.
Just get back with me. Circle back.
Door slams.
Time.
But put that down as a maybe.
Yeah, I'll put that down as a
So
maybe.
cranky.
I'll have my agent call you.
He's like nowhere
Okay.
near you.
I love it. I love
So-
it.
I just keep talking at his door.
Perfect. All right, you guys fly away from the gas giant. The ship peels away. The gunboat peels away and let you guys do your thing. Next up is, I presume, going to the belts. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. To the Stratos belts.
So I am curious what happens with his psionics, or telekinesis or whatever when he's pissed off. So we're definitely
Starting testing immediately while he's still
immediately
angry.
because I need to go. People are going to say that it's to calm him down when really I just want to see what the effect of him being pissed off is.
Good. Good. Yeah.
Am I a Sith or a Jedi? Does anger help?
Right. Let's go ahead and do our 2 rolls. Do our astrogation there, Jays, and also do our engineer plus education plus jump drive.
Boom. Dropping astrogation.
Nice.
bombs.
Good astrogation check. Okay, awesome. Oh, you guys did really well. Okay, and the jump is great. You guys, let me ask you this. You're going to arrive there with 1 jump's worth of fuel. Jump takes you guys a bit of time. And I know you guys are maybe a little nervous of this, so doing the jump check and all that kind of stuff takes about an hour to do the astrogation and then the jump. Do you want to jump closer to the belts where there's a space station and all of that stuff, or do you want to jump closer to the gas giant where you can refuel?
Captain?
Probably gas giant. We don't need to stop here.
Okay. All right, cool. You guys, the ship, envelops itself in hydrogen again, shunts you out of reality into its own pocket dimension, and you guys are on your own for another week on your way to the Stratos belts.
Gun combat! Pew, pew, pew! Playing with my gun.
You have a week here in this emptiness, cut off from the rest of the world. Good on you, Desmond, for not being seen.
It would have been a lot more fun to be seen, but
It'd have
That
been
would have been a
something.
different story.
It'd have been something. All right. You guys are on your way. I'd kind of like to take this as the break, if we're okay, while you guys are in null space.
Sure.
Does that work for everybody?
let's do it.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, let me pull up the taking a break sign. There we go. You guys, let's do, how about 10 minutes? Can we meet back at 40 past the hour?
Sure.
Solid 10 sounds good.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right,
You
stream,
got it.
we are going to be back in 10 whole minutes with more adventures of the
Time to
crew.
pee pee.
Zorn and the Space
Time.
Cadets.
That's right.
Zorn and the Space Cadets.
I'll be
All right, we are back. Thank you all for being patient. I know I don't have any music playing while we're on break. It's pretty dull break, but we're back.
But you had this awesome banner that we
Yay.
saw.
Yeah, we got to make that this week. That was so fun. Amy, who does all of our art for the website and for a lot of the shirts and everything, she was like, "Is this okay?" And I was like, "This is perfect. Give it to me now." She's like, "Well, let me make it big enough." I was like, "No, just give me the thing." That's all I need. I just want to put it up right now.
What is Rich? A worm?
Oh yeah, okay. So Rich's camera is off, and when his camera is off, this is his first. This is a drawing that a community member of ours, John, BPR John, drew of Rich's first L5R character that we streamed last year. This is his crab bushi with a hammer. There's little jade caps. But yeah, he looks kind of like a sock with
Too bad he no longer
Hey, I'm
has a
back. Sorry.
soul.
Oh, do you want to see my little BPR John created character?
That was awesome. John is
Yeah.
our unofficial artist. He makes all the things. BPR John, thank you so much for all that you do. Oh boy. All right, so you guys are in your ship. You are about to come out of hyperspace at the Stratos belts, pretty close to the gas giant. You actually rolled really well on your jump and everything like that with the astrogation and the engineering. You guys were accurate, so you're gonna land as close to this gas giant as you can get. So like 101 radius is away from this thing. So it's gonna be kind of as fast as you can get to that gas giant to get fueled up. This will probably be your fastest turnaround. All right. Anything else you guys want to do this week? I know, Heather, you're studying Dismon. Go ahead and give me a research psionics because you've been at it for 3 weeks straight now. Let's go ahead and see. Or maybe not research is the skill. What is a...
Is it Sophin?
What is your science? It's like a...
Oh, my straight science?
No, it's going to be one of your
Is it
sciences. Don't you have
life
a...
science
Don't you,
or physical science?
do you
Or
have the...
space science?
Do you have the psionics science?
I don't think that's a skill necessarily.
It's a skill. You might not have gotten it. So let's do like one of the life sciences. Read off for me your sciences.
What I have are... Well, I had Sophonantology. Whatever that one was.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Super a thing.
What is it? I don't remember.
Yeah, let's go and look at the skills real quick. Encounters and dangers, dodging, battlefield sensors, conditions cover. Delay. Nope.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Recon. Okay, sciences. Sophontology, the study of intelligent living creatures.
Oh, it's like we're in a college class. What the fuck's going
I mean,
on? Go
I'm
to get a
pretty
beer and
sure that I have all the sciences, so...
So it's under life sciences. What are your life sciences? You got cybernetics in there?
Cybernetics, genetics, biology.
Okay, so you have all three. You're just missing the psionicology. So
Maybe that's what I'm trying to get, I guess.
yeah. Go ahead and give me. Let's go ahead and do a biology. Just give me a straight science biology roll. And go ahead and give me 2 more because you've been studying him for 3 weeks now.
Straight biology?
Straight biology plus education. My apologies.
Who have you been studying?
Okay.
I'm studying Desmond.
Yeah.
9, 10, 10.
Okay. Good stuff.
I think that is right.
Yeah, so you are definitely getting the hint that there's more to this. So you're starting to really develop your psionicology study. But you've got a pretty detailed sense of how Dismond's physiology works at this point. Like how his mood impacts this ability that comes out of him.
We need you to calm down.
Yeah, all of those
I'm
things.
mostly not calm most of the time. I'm new to this whole being calm thing.
Yeah, we're working. Not only that, I have skills in psychology, so like we're working through some stuff.
Nice. Actually,
We're
go ahead
just-
and give me let's give Dismond a little psychology roll here. Let's see if we can't give him some love. Psychology plus education.
8 years in Scion school did not erase
Oh, yeah.
20 years of...
Dude, Dismond, she's giving you coping tools that you didn't even know existed. Some downward arrow actions, some cognitive, behavioral therapy.
Behavioral therapy, yeah.
Yeah,
Doing
exactly.
some PT, yeah. We're making everything better.
Space cognitive behavior. I mean, we've gone way beyond.
And by the way, are we all in the same ship?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we are now, yeah.
Yeah, you guys are about
did you get
to...
my bag of candy, Rosemary?
I did.
All right.
Yep. Salt.
You gotta, just like a salt lick.
No.
All right, salty chocolate, whatever. Yeah,
Salty
you guys
caramel.
are about to leave the jump sphere into the Stratos belts.
I'm on 3 weeks of studying broker.
Okay, good. Anybody else doing anything else?
Anything for studying rich?
Zoran,
Like,
you now have
Oh.
all of the, like, Lysosome is now attending your classes. They're all super bored at this point, and you're the most entertaining thing in this dimension. And so all of them are attending your yoga and your acting class. You guys have maybe done a scene, in your acting class at this point.
Oh my god.
So
Yeah, I'm actually so Zorn is kind of passing out to the crew. As a matter of fact, he stops Desmond and be like, "So you never really got back with me about that part. So I'm sorry to say that I had to give it to Lepus. But please," and he hands over like a playbill. We will be doing a passenger production during our next jump. So I definitely would love for you to attend.
please,
Would
Would
will
the
take
character name be Maddie? That's what I want to know. What's the character's name? I think
please tell me the play is a spaceship named Desire.
Oh my god. It is now.
instead of Stella.
Yes, so it's a playship named Desire. I'll have to also spend a little bit of time coming up with some great stuff for the next jump. But so please attend. I go around to everybody on the crew, be like, oh yes, so then during the next jump, the passengers will be performing a presentation.
Thanks to all of Dismond's psychological breakthroughs, he's just like, you know what, Zorn? That sounds nice. Just vein popping, but that sounds really nice.
Keeping it under.
It really does. This will be my directorial debut. I'm also the star of it, but the supporting actors and actresses, they've practiced a lot, and I think it's really going to probably be the best production you've probably ever seen.
I have to imagine
really
that
great,
Zorn
Zorn.
is a nightmare to work for because he wrote, directed, produced, he stars in. If it's not perfect, Zorn, you're gonna know.
Mid-show.
Yeah, you're gonna
wanna
get your
spend-
notes. You're gonna get your notes at the very end. It's gonna be withering.
Zorn, I think this is such a I am so happy you're doing this. Could we make this perhaps dinner theater and we'll arrange that, we do it while everyone's eating?
Yeah, that's an excellent idea.
I think the doctor thinks that's a horrible idea.
We'll do that. We'll, you know what? At this next stop, maybe we can, create a good menu for it. 5-star. 5-star.
I'm completely willing to open up my own personal stocks of, wine and everything for this. So
Nice.
Yes.
Ooh, some
This is a
wine.
great
Riley
idea.
Reserve.
Great plan. So definitely we'll see everybody. We'll see you there, see you there, see you there, see you there. After I talk to everybody. But I do want to spend some time with Ed in the, he's preparing equipment and doing stuff like that. I want to spend some time kind of like talking to him about like what is it that they're actually going to go do? Like what's their end game?
Well, yeah. So you have some star power with Ed for sure. So why don't you give me some carouse as you meet Ed down in the cargo bay where he's working on something or another. Actually, you know
Computer,
what? He's probably at.
master room purple.
God damn it, Rich! You muted your
Rich, you did it
camera,
again.
not your mic.
Oh, I did it again. Sorry. I keep hitting the wrong button.
I thought you muted your camera because you're gonna do something weird, and I was like, all right, whatever. All right. Yes.
So carouse, I don't have anything in that. So what?
Oh, do you have any other social skills?
I've got persuade.
Yeah, give me a persuade. That's fine.
Okay. I also have a -1 to my social skills, so I have to factor that in.
Perfect. Well, I mean, he's enamored with you, so it's an easy roll.
Yes. So, Ed,
I'm really just looking to see how much you get over on him, you know.
So Ed, what's all this equipment for? Like, what you got going?
Yeah. So, dude, good roll. He says, well, you know, the thing is that Lysosome, this is a really big ship. I don't think we're gonna be able to look through the whole thing, but Lysosome has some kind of familial connection with it, like a great somebody was on this ship. So I think she's looking for some documents or some belongings or people. I don't know. There's something on the ship she's looking for. It's a giant ship, though. I don't know that we're gonna find it, but we have the tools to, you know, make an area that's livable, a pretty big area that's livable, or a small area livable for a long time. We have a bunch of cutting equipment and grav equipment in case there's no gravity in there. So, I mean, we're kind of buttoned up for a long expedition, or safari, as they call it.
Do you know much about her family?
No, I don't know. I mean, I know that she comes from nobility, but I don't really know, like which family member was on this ship.
If only you knew someone who's familiar with that kind of stuff.
So,
cool.
Some kind of nobility. You think maybe she has
pigeon.
any connections with Xanthium wood?
I don't think she's from Xanthium.
No.
No, I don't think so. I think that. I mean,
No,
that's where we picked up the other two was from Xanthium, but I don't think she's from there.
So one last question. So she ever talk about me?
Everyone talks about Zorn.
You know,
She mentioned me at all, like in your conversations?
At first I think she was kind of annoyed with, frankly, how much time you were taking away from the others. You know, their tasks that she gives them. But she started showing up to your classes, so I think that's a good sign. I think you're winning her over.
She likes your pictorial.
Well, I mean, I wasn't saying anything about trying to win her over. I'm just,
Oh, okay. He gets red faced, like
you know,
he's embarrassed that he said it.
I mean, but yeah, you think maybe that, not that I'm trying to or anything. Anyway, Ed, good job. What you're doing.
Close it down. That's cool. Yeah,
I think, I really look forward to our next jump. The crew, the passenger.
Yeah, I got that fog machine you wanted. I put it all together. It's ready to go. Yeah. I don't
look really good.
I don't think it's gonna set off any of the alerts.
You have your parts. You have your parts memorized. You're gonna.
Yes, that part I do have that.
Well?
I have that as well.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, great, Ed. Continue on, cadet.
He sits there. He's got your shirt on. He's sitting there working away. It's all greasy and stuff, by now, because he works in it a bunch. But yeah, you're good.
Is that to regulation, Ed? Is that to regulation, Ed?
He tucks it in and
Get
straightens
that clean.
Sir, yes, sir.
Anyway,
he's got a real sloppy salute.
Continue on, Ed. And I'll walk off.
Cool. Yeah, you head out. Anything else? And we're in the Stratos belts, yeah? Anybody have anything else while we're in the bubble? All right. Cool. Yeah, you guys get into Stratos belts. Oh, good.
Were those two going to talk, Benheim and Zorn, about Lysosome?
I know nothing.
All right.
Zorn. Oh, okay.
All right, cool. Yeah, mum's the word. All right.
Yeah, no, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Okay. You guys arrive in... Whoops. You guys arrive in...
Thunderbolt and lightning.
Where is this place again? Stratos Belts. There we go.
Galileo.
Cool. Stratos Belts is really a star system with a vast asteroid belt and a huge naval shipyard. The cool thing about having an asteroid belt is there's no real deep gravity well other than this gas giant out on the edge. The gas giant has a couple of moons, all that kind of stuff as you'd expect, but really all the action is in the belt. The Navy is here because since there's not a huge gravity well, it's real cheap to assemble ships out here. They can mine the local asteroids for the metals they need. They can bring those in from the surrounding star systems, and they be building capital ships here. So this is a massive shipyard. Near the shipyard, the military has incredible security. Away from the shipyard, they don't give a fuck. So this is a real striation of a system. Near the gas giant, there's really no naval presence. They don't need it. Or if they do, they send a convoy out, gather up all the gas they need, and head back. They don't really patrol the gas giant. The local government to speak of is a captive government. Basically, everybody here is in servitude of the Navy. And there's no real power structure here otherwise. There's a number of minor factions that all claim, the heart of the belt and, the will of the people, but really they kind of come across as different gangs or different loose political factions. Some of them are more law-abiding than others, but that's the nature of the belt. It's a pretty rough place to grow up in, which is where Zorn's from. So, hey, Zorn, you're home.
Will we have a Zorn day? Where Zorn gets to make a speech?
There's no Zorn day here that you know of yet.
Yet.
But, Zorn, there is a lot of mail for you, waiting for you in system were you to ever return. Just scanning through them before you pull them into your computer, just scanning through the topics. There's a lot of debt collection. It's probably all bogus. But either way, there's a bunch of, apparently a bunch of liens against your name. And
liens against my name?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of debt collectors coming after you.
What?
But you know it's all fake. Like, you don't have debt here. You're a well-paid person, but someone somewhere found out you have money, and so somehow some notes were made out against your name, and you're just now
Your
getting all those
dog's
alerts.
uncle.
It was probably my mother.
She knows your social security number and just whipped up some accounts real quick.
She knows my space ID number. My Imperium. She knows all my Imperium information. She's the one that signed me up for the Marines to begin with. She said, no son of mine will sit here and languish and not become a warrior.
Exactly.
Plus it's plus all men are worthless in my society. And she
Yes, sir.
kicked me out.
Would you please find out fuel pricing for us from the naval yards?
Indeed. I'll send a comms request.
Awesome. Give me a comms check.
Yeah.
Nope.
It's all spam mail from
Awesome.
Space Nigerian.
Yeah, you send out a message to the naval yard, tight beam style, and pretty quickly you get a reply back from ship, a little police cutter. It's like a little systems boat, and it says, "What is y'all's ship's name again? You're registered as." What are you registered as?
Not the Zorn you're looking for.
Yeah. So you're registered as not the Zorn you're looking for, which means your ship is getting pelted with a bunch of requests for Zorn right now, which you guys are properly ignoring.
We were so careful.
all these people, like, not the Zorn we're looking for. Definitely that's the Zorn we're looking for. So there's all these messages coming in.
And those are getting spammed.
Yeah,
now.
put into the circle file, yeah. So
I'm telling you, our cruise line is going to be so good once we get this whole exploration people off and we get a full. I'm telling you,
it's gonna be amazing.
Zorn Cruises is going to be so good. The Gucci Mane.
The Gucci Mane.
Famous.
Gucci Mane, Gucci Mane, Gucci Mane.
If this
Gucci
turns
So-
into a full-time cruise liner, I will space myself without hesitation.
Now we're working on that, Desmond.
So the naval ship, the Tale of Ryoko, contacts you from the naval yard and says, "Not the Zorn you're looking for. I read your request for fuel. Do you have any military personnel or ex-military personnel aboard your vessel?"
And Naath
Step
said,
up.
Barry.
Got like 3.
Yeah, you do. You guys have a lot.
Yeah, it was some kind of an officer. I don't remember what level I was.
You send over your credentials, and they're like, "Oh yeah, okay, excellent. Well, yeah, go ahead and head towards the naval base at Thrust 1. We will rendezvous with you and load up a pilot to help get you into the base to get fuel."
Get your guns out, boys.
Did you get that?
I did.
Jace?
Oh.
Yeah, I heard that. I
Wait,
guess you
Desmond?
know what? Sometimes when people say J's, they think it's the captain.
Desmond, your
What was that?
call on whether you need to be scarce or.
I'm tired of sitting in my room.
Crack some heads.
Cool.
Well, at least
The
you know,
Navy?
talk to people. Maybe.
Other people that aren't us?
Yes.
Those other people that aren't in your room with you.
Other people that aren't Zorn.
So yeah,
Or Rosemary, apparently.
so you guys motor out towards the naval yard, and this boat is coming out towards you guys, and they, pull alongside. They radio over asking for telemetry so they can dock with you while you're in flight towards the naval yard.
Is this normal?
They said they're going to send over a pilot, presumably to pilot you into the naval yard.
Is that normal?
All of the military folk, probably, yeah, because you would not expect them to. You would probably not want a naval ship, a civilian ship under civilian control wandering around in your naval yard.
Okay.
Because
Makes sense.
collision sucks.
Don't
Like
they
they-
have like space tugboats?
Well, they do, but you guys are a little yacht. If you were a capital ship, yeah, they'd send out space tugboats, but you're a yacht, so
Boy, that is some quick thinking from our DM.
no, like that's legit. Like, you don't spend out a tugboat would be as big as you guys, whereas it's much easier to just give you a pilot, and it's just like the pirates, or not the pirates, the local tough boys from earlier.
pirates.
Foreshadowing? Did
The-
we just get a foreshadowing,
No,
folks? Did
2
you
systems
mess
ago,
up?
when you guys were in Naath, those were pirates
Those are pirates.
that you paid, and they were like, "Okay, cool, we'll treat you well." These
Pirates
are
are
Navy
reasonable.
boys. They're
Sometimes.
coming to move your boat.
Hello, sailor.
Exactly.
Desmond's been in a room for a very long time.
Yeah. All right.
Anything he can get right now.
That's right. Okay. So yeah, they asked for telemetry. Do you give it?
Yes.
All right. Cool. Then they pull alongside the little docking tube, clamps on, and I need to know where everybody is right now,
Why, David?
because I need to know where you all are.
Well, I'm up front with my guns inside the cockpit.
Are you
So,
normally
and I have
armed
my
in
gun.
the cockpit?
I'm always
Wait,
armed,
no.
bro.
Whenever we come into system, I kind of get up in my turret.
Okay.
I will meet them in the airlock.
All right.
At the airlock.
I'll
Do you
back
want
up,
me to go with
back
you?
up Bangkok.
Okay, then I'll stay with Jay's.
All right. So
back up
Zorn,
Bangkok. I
you're
got,
up at the
passing.
top of this ladder tube, up at the turret.
We're looking at the map.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me get you guys back over onto the thing. There you go. All right. Disman, where are you again?
I
Spice is
am
coming to see us again.
backing up Bangkok.
All right, you were with Bangkok. Awesome. Oh, sorry, you guys are not in the airlock. You are looking through the.
Correct.
Okay, and Rose, where are you at?
I'm with Jay's handling comms.
Okay, that's right. You're on comms, and Jay's you're on the thing. Okay, cool. Yep. So Spice comes back. He's not really Spice anymore. He's some lieutenant, something or another. He's in a uniform.
Come on, Lieutenant, come on.
Disman.
Reminded of Spaceball and all the assholes.
Yeah. Disman and Bangkok, go ahead and give me a recon check.
Ooh, I have that.
Cool.
What a fortuitous circumstance. Recon. What attribute does that use?
Oh, let's go recon plus intelligence.
Okay.
Or intellect.
I have no recon.
Okay, well.
I rolled an 11.
Okay, awesome. So yeah, you can see that our pilot here, Lieutenant Fuddy Duddy, he's armed. He's got a side piece, a little laser pistol at his side, and he's got something in his ankle, like a little ankle holster, little holdout pistol.
Mm-hmm.
But with an 11, with an effect of 1, you notice something's wrong with his uniform. It's not quite Navy regs. You've been in plenty of military, and it's just like, I don't know, it's not quite missing a button. It's like the buttons aren't legit. Like everything else looks good. The cloth is good. He's in a vac suit, but the zipper for it, the pull on it is not the official pull for the Navy. Something's not quite right with this guy. As he's
Is he still in the airlock?
Yeah. He's in the airlock. Yeah.
I look over to Bangkok and I say, space him.
There are.
Yeah, we'll hold off on spacing him, but I want you to be ready for a fight.
All right, I'll just pull on one of the knuckle blasters and just keep that arm behind my back.
Get Jays out here. Jays, can we get you to join us?
All right, so there's this. Let's zoom in a little bit on where you guys are at. If Jay's going to join you, so you have a tight little hallway. There is an iris doorway separating the bridge from this hallway. So if you're going to be in this hallway, you're going to go through the iris and to the back of the line, because I think Disman, like, you're in front or second, and Bangkok, you're here, kind of thing. Does that sound right?
Very small.
Sounds right.
Okay. Awesome.
Do you guys give us an update of what's going on, or just?
Yeah, I communicate to everyone that be an alert that something's not right here.
He puts his hand on the little like button or whatever to be let in, like does the door open when he asks the ship to let him in?
We let him in.
Okay. He says, Lieutenant Frank, requesting permission to come aboard. He kind of eyes up all of you.
I allow him in. Given my extremely high admin skill, I'm going to take and roll an admin to see what I can pick up.
Okay. Cool.
Good.
So he did the request to entry by reg, but he is supposed to ask for keys. He's supposed to be handing you credentials. He's supposed to be doing some extra steps here, and he's not doing them. Yeah. So I mean, like, he was reg all the way up until this moment where he's saying, "All right, well, where is?" I see you guys putting messages on the fucking map. All right.
Guns out.
He's asking. He says, "Okay, well, where's the pilot's chair?"
I asked to see his credentials.
Oh, sure thing. Yeah, he reaches for his credentials and pulls out his laser pistol. Let's all draw initiative.
I got the knuckle blasters on. It's time to go.
All right, let's do this. So bad guys roll initiative. Good guys roll initiative.
Heather, seal the airlock.
I will seal the airlock.
All right. Well, that's gonna be on your
That will
initiative.
be my first initiative.
Yes, that'll be on your initiative.
Initiative with
Oh,
dexterity or intellect, right?
yeah. So it is dexterity plus, I think it's 2d6 plus your dex.
Yeah. It's giving me an option for dexterity or intellect.
Oh, or intellect. Okay, fair enough. So it's kind of like either or, depending on which one's better for you. That makes sense.
Where are you seeing to roll that?
Under combat. On the
Okay.
character sheet. I think it rolled with my dex anyway. So whatever.
All right. So, Zorn, you're up to speed on what's going on. Give me an initiative roll.
You just add my dex to it or something?
Dex or int, whichever one you like.
Oh, I could have done int instead.
Yes. So
Oh.
what would it have been?
It would have gone from a -1 to a +1, so it would have been an 8.
An 8. Okay, good.
I think mine would have gone to a 5, David.
Okay.
Oh, mine stayed a 4.
Initiative on this character sheet.
It's
Under
under
combat.
combat.
Right at the top.
Oh, yeah, the combat tab.
I will roll it with. Oh, it won't let me roll it with that. Alright, here we go. Intellect modifier is 2. I'm a very smart person.
Nice.
All right. Good stuff. Good
Zorn.
stuff. Good stuff. All right. So, first up is this guy. He draws his laser pistol and tries to put it into Benheim's chest to kill Benheim.
Oh God.
Well,
It's a good thing we have a doctor.
Yep. Let's see here.
And Benheim's dead.
And he's dead. No. Let's see here. So he rolls. Does not roll well to hit. The laser shot goes wide down the hall, past all of you, scorching the bulkhead behind you. He's got this like kind of toothy grin as one of his buddies comes in. Now, these guys are kind of trained at taking board ship, so
Not our ship.
well, so they are doing kind of a fancy thing. The guy who's running in here has his mag boots on, and he's running along the ceiling. So he gets into here above Benheim. So Benheim, he's over you, and he is at this door, trying to pop it open. So he is going to make an attempt. All right, he fails. He's spending this turn working on y'all's door to try and get that open. All right. After Benheim is, after these guys is Benheim. Go ahead.
wait, I had like a.
Try and
my
negotiate
initiative.
with them.
Yeah, Dismond had a 10.
But I'm sorry, that was your admin roll. I'm sorry, I saw your 13. And I was like, holy shit. Okay. Okay, my apologies.
I had like an 8.
Yeah. My apologies. Go ahead, Dismond.
Oh, okay, yeah, knuckle blaster to somebody's head.
The one
Probably
that's
the guy who's upside down. That's sitting there like a nice little speed bag. His head hanging down.
Okay.
Let's see. That's with strength, right? I would imagine it's like an unarmed thing.
I think for unarmed stuff, it's like I think almost all of the stuff to hit is dex. I think strength is for damage. Could be wrong.
Okay, it gives me an option. But
Okay.
I don't
Yeah, if you have an option, then take the option.
Yeah, let me see. Where's my unarmed skill? I don't know. Oh well, I'll just go back to the combat then. It's fine. It says my skill is 2, so I'll go with
2.
that.
Okay.
Oh. Oh no.
Awesome. Yeah, you see this guy. He's getting your door open. I mean, he's working at it, and that he's got the panel open, and he's jamming on it, trying to get that iris airlock to open up for you, or open up for him. And you see him kind of curse to himself as it just doesn't pop for him. The little MacGuffin or whatever that he was using to try and quick open it just didn't work. And he glances down at you as you just like pop right on the crown of his head, and your knuckle blasters with that shotgun round goes off on his helmet. So 19 damage. Okay, let's see here.
Oof.
It's 9. All right, and then so. All right, cool. You did an F ton of damage to this kid. He's still up though. You see your knuckle blaster has mostly dented his helmet, but there are a few perforations through it, so he's no longer in an airtight combat armor.
So what's the situation with the airlock right now, though?
Airlock's open.
It's open?
It's wide open. Yeah, he just ran down it. He was on the ship. You guys didn't see him, and he came from on his own ship across the airlock to your door and was trying to get it open. So yeah, the airlock's wide open at this point. So let's see here. He's mine. Okay, and so and then after Desmond is Zorn. Is that right? Yeah, Zorn, you're next.
Okay, so I'm up in this turret thing.
Yeah,
but I know what's going on.
Yeah, you're up in the
comms
turret,
or whatever.
and you can see, over the top of your ship is the police cutter. They're docked with you and everything, and you're looking out over at this. You hear there's combat. So we're in regular combat rounds now. Each combat round is 6 seconds.
Right.
They kind of over comm said, "Hey, I think there's about to be a fight," and you just heard his knuckle blasters crack. And I mean, you can hear it. There's definitely combat on your ship. Give me a recon.
A recon?
Yeah.
Nice. I'm super skilled at that. Recon is what's the base skill for recon?
Oh, intelligence.
Yes, I am super skilled. I got like a +4 on recon. Man.
Yep.
Let's see here. Recon.
And if it's just straight intelligence, then I think you can just roll intelligence.
No, I have 2 recon.
Oh, badass! Awesome.
There you go.
Ha! Awesome. So you're up in the turret. The cool thing about the turret gunner position is not only can you pilot the turret and you've got the scanners or the sensors that let you do that, but you also have a viewport. And you hear this crack, and you glance out over at that ship, and you see 2 dudes outside of your ship running as fast as they can across the top of your ship. Not towards you.
Okay.
They're running along the peak of your ship. You see these 2 guys running outside your ship towards something. But
shoot them.
They're in combat armor, and they are booking it as fast as they can.
Zorn's got a gun.
Yeah, so I'm gonna shoot the turret at them.
Okay. So you level the dual pulse laser at them. Now, there's some minuses here. This gun is intended to hit a ship. They are so close that you're already at a minus just because of how close they are, and you're at additional minuses because of how small they are. But
he's also at a plus because he's Zorn.
But he's Zorn. So by all means, do your gunnery. Now, just so you know, firing this gun is a little bit of a longer action, so it's going to tie you up for this round and all of next round, getting this gun moved and firing at these guys. I just want to let you know what your full spend is. You're spending 2 combat rounds to make this happen.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
That's what I gotta do, right?
Yeah.
It's what you
All
think, and we're good with it.
Mm-hmm.
We love
What do I
you.
do?
for it.
Roll your gunnery skill.
That's a deck skill, right?
Gunnery is typically either education or intelligence because you're like controlling a big piece of like artillery, basically.
Even better.
Awesome. Yeah, like handguns and all that stuff. Those are dex things. This is more like, can you get the azimuth to line up with the thing and all that stuff. Cool. Awesome. All right, we will find out next round as your gun tracks in on these things, and next round it's going to fire at that thing. So at that level. So we're good there. All right. So after Zorn in our initiative, who's up next in the initiative after Zorn?
Benheim.
Benheim. Okay. All right, Benheim.
I'm going to rush forward and slam the close on the airlock door.
All right, cool. Give me a. You're kind of fighting with the guy in front of you. He doesn't want you to do that. So go ahead and give me like a brawl or whatever it is, like melee unarmed. If you don't have that, then a straight like dex or strength, whichever one you want to do to try and force your way to that button. It's going to be opposed his stuff. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. All right, good stuff. Good dex roll. Oh man, I'm sorry, dude, but you get in there and he cuts you off from that button. He stops you from hitting the button. You guys are fighting over it, which means he's not taking shots at you now, but he's not letting you shut that door. All right, you guys are fighting over that button. You've got this guy above you taking shotgun rounds to the skull. All right, let's see here. After Benheim is Rich.
Jays, baby,
Yeah, I'm pretty
and
sure
you
it's
know
Jays.
I'm guns out. So
I'm a
I
five.
gotta.
No,
I gotta
Heather's
ask Will-
next.
Oh,
I'm a
damn
5.
it. Okay.
Oh, okay,
Because
cool.
Yeah,
Intellect.
It says 3, but it's actually a 5.
5, yeah.
All right, Rose, do it. What are you doing from inside the?
Close the door.
You can hear them jacking with the door outside. You can hear
I
the
would open
firefight,
it to see what's
but you're
going on.
through an iris thing, so it's actually really muddled. You can just hear like the of the gun. You can hear the.
But she did hear me tell her to close the
Yeah.
airlock.
Yes, absolutely.
So I have a couple of things that I would like to do.
Okay.
I would like to hit the button to close the airlock. I'm assuming that is not the world's hardest thing to do, is shut the airlock.
Yeah,
Right.
to shut it and then lock it might take some time, but what else do you want to do this round?
Oh, okay. So the other 2 things that I would like to do this round is make sure that they're not going to be able to get into the cockpit.
Okay.
Lock that door down. And then, by chance, did I see or does a sensor tell me that there are people running along our ship?
There's no sensor telling you that people are running all along your ship until you go to the sensor station and check, which will take time.
There's not like an oh shit, lock the whole thing down button.
Yep, that's really what I'm hearing is that she's really going to be hitting the oh shit, lock everything down. So that's going to take her entire combat turn to just lock it all down.
Okay, then I will do that, and then I will go check out the sensors. So I want to close the airlock and then lock myself in the cockpit.
Yeah, you do, the intruder alert, like panic button, lock it all down, lock down the airlock, lock down the door to the bridge. You're the only one on the bridge, and you're going to end your turn at the sensor station.
Is there are there any other additional airlocks?
Or
not airlocks, but like any other way someone could get into the ship?
Absolutely.
Cargo bay.
Yeah, so there's the cargo bay at the bottom of the ship, right above the engine. And then there's also the ladder that Zorn is in. So Zorn is at the top where there's a turret, but if you go all the way to the bottom, down in engineering, there's another iris opening at the very bottom of your ship.
I want to specifically lock those 2 areas down.
When you hit the big ship lock for this whole turn, I'm going to give you that you've locked everything.
Okay, then that's what I want to do.
Yep. Awesome. Okay. After Rose, Jays, you're at the back of the line. You got your guns out. Pew,
And
pew,
you
lasers.
know I'm guns out, baby. So
Which gun are you shooting?
Well, that's my question. I said guns out, so I got a stunner in one hand and a laser pistol in the other. Can I do 2 combat rounds or 2 shots?
Let's see here. You can do. Sorry. You can do 1 shot. If you want to do 2 shots, it's going to be a -2 for both shots.
Shnikes. Shnikes. All right, I'm going laser pistol.
You watch as the airlock in the very back of the ship, the one that's attached to the umbilical to the other boat. Yep, that one is very quickly irising shut.
So I'm sitting there like with both guns, like I'm like mother fudgers, and I take my laser pistol that's in my good hand, and I just push it out, and that dude that's like magnet locked trying to get in that already got his head bashed in a little bit.
Yep.
Pachow!
Awesome. Give me a.
I just roll one out on him.
Give me your hit. Give me your hit, buddy.
All right, so I'm gonna go to my roll. That's dex. That's strength based. Is it dex or strength based?
Dex.
Dex. Entirely dex based.
All right, so I get a 1
Unarmed weapons,
modifier.
I think it's either or, but
yeah.
Guns.
Bam! There we go. That's what we got. What do you think?
All right. Yep. So this is close range. So +0. Goes wide, my friend, with that attack of a 7.
I got one job. Which is to kill the mother. I'm sad.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I mean, it was like the guy who tried to kill Benheim, you know, just the laser just barely went wide. Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Good stuff. Do you want to take a second shot at a minus? Oh, no,
yeah,
well, no, you didn't minus this one.
Okay.
You tell me.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Top of the order.
All right. Top of the round is our big bad guys. The one that got jacked up by Benheim is going to... Benheim, he draws a blade and tries to cut on you with his blade.
Are he and I not still grappling?
Sorry, the one at the airlock you are grappling. The one that's kind of above you and jacking with
I
Ben.
didn't jack. I didn't. Yeah. I didn't hit him. That was Disman.
Right. Yeah. The one that's above Benheim is attacking Disman.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that's the one that Disman punched in the head, right?
Right.
Yeah. He's going after you.
You were just saying Benheim.
Oh, my apologies. Yeah, he's coming after you. So he's going to step forward. He's above you. You guys are in this like weird vertical fight. And he tries to hit you. You have an option here. You can choose to dodge, which is going to make it harder for him to hit you, but it also makes it harder for you to attack him next. The dodge is...
I'm a Ahsoka. I'm wearing plenty of armor.
Okay, cool. So he hits on a 10. And his fancy knife. You feel the knife as... You feel this like song break out through your armor as the vibro knife touches and starts to cut through your armor. For the purpose of the knife, you have half armor. He just did 11 damage.
Okay, half armor would be subdermal. Can I wear cloth in combat at the same time? Did we...
Your subdermal and combat would work. The cloth is real thick, I thought. I know you're in combat armor.
I'm not sure. Okay, so subdermal and combat would be 17, so half of that would be like 8.5.
8.5. You just did 11.
Okay, so that's 3.
So 3 breakthrough, and that hits your endurance.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
So you're not in any minuses yet to do anything else. You've just lost a little bit of endurance.
Cool.
All right. Second guy with the laser pistol, Benheim. He's still fighting with you. He's going to try and push you off, and basically make it so that you can't get rid of him. Because he figures that now what you're fighting to do is get him all the way into the airlock area so that you can fully shut him out. So he's going to try and bully his way onto the ship. Let's you and I do an opposed either dex or strength roll, whichever one is good for you.
Dex is better for me.
All right. Oh, he rolled a 12. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, so you're fighting with this guy, and he follows suit with the other guy and starts running up the wall with his mag boots. and works his way into the ship. He isn't taking any attacks this round. He spent the entire round just not getting forced off the boat. But he's above you, upside down, right? And he still has his laser pistol, but he hasn't been able to do anything with it this round because he spent the entire round just getting on the stupid boat. Okay, that's these two bad guys. The guys outside move. One of them dips below, so that Zorn, you can't see him anymore, but the other one, your giant shot rings out across his body. He's gonna try and dodge it, but I don't know. What is the damage of your pulse laser turret?
This is like the 2D destructive damage, isn't it?
Yeah, this is like the
guns.
there's a vaporate left over is what I think we're gonna end up with. Let's go and find spaceship stuff. Turrets. Pulse turrets.
Zorn, I think you should have a catchphrase as you blow someone the fudge up.
Yeah, no, I do.
Good.
I do.
You might get to say it here in just a second. Where is this fudging? Want you to have stuff for me. So I'm trying to find where the where your
It's in the
pulse
ship
laser-
section.
Yeah. Oh, I'm too far ahead. That's right. I'm in the space fighting section. I need to be in the space equipment section. All right. So weapons. You had a double turret, so you're firing both pulse laser rounds, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
So yeah, these two right across this guy's body. Roll 2d6. And
How do I do that? Roll 2d6.
Awesome. Cool. So
Nice.
you do 80 damage to this man's poor body. There's no more man. There's no more armor. There's just a shadow, a ghost of a thing that used to be there. You watch as he basically eviscerates in space, coming apart atomically.
I turn my head as if I was looking into a camera, and I say, "He's been zorninated."
What was that? What did you say up there? I didn't hear you. What?
It's like, "You've been zorninated," and then
Get
Had to
out.
broadcast that across the ship.
yeah, and I say it through the "He's been zoninated," and then like there's another one. They're going around the side of our ships. One of them will not be seeing tomorrow.
Well done,
That
Zorn.
was
Well,
almost poetic, Zorn.
freaking done, Zorn. All right, Benheim. Scratch one. What would you like to do, Benheim?
Well, I might as well take and pull this thing out of my pocket, this auto pistol.
There you go.
Might as well.
I have no idea how to use this, so
Yeah. Do you have gunnery slug, right?
yes.
All right. He's right above you, so I mean it's personal range.
How much damage does it do? I didn't.
Oh, equipment. Auto pistol does 3d6. Looks like 3d6
Minus 3?
Minus 3. Yep. This guy is not wearing awesome armor, so just through. All right, yeah. I mean, you pull up the gun, and it's just an awkward fight because you're kind of pointing directly up, but you don't want to extend your arm too high because then he can just take it from you. So you're kind of doing this thing, trying to not shoot yourself, but then also hit him, and it just all around his body.
Oh, I had no expectations of making the shot, so
Yeah, fair enough. But you're putting bullets down range. All right. After Benheim is Rose.
I have a 10.
My apologies.
Des-
I don't think
Des,
I've taken a turn yet.
you haven't. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Des. There we go. Bad guys, Des, then Zorn. Yes, Des.
Gotcha.
Do you think?
Cool. I'm gonna try to knuckle blast that guy again.
Okay.
I got one more.
With your
I have
second.
two of them.
Yeah. With
So
your left
it's fine.
hand, you're going a left cross to the noodle.
Yeah, I hit him with the weak right jab, but now we're gonna try.
Now
to
it's
take it home.
personal.
Oof.
It's a good
Not
attack.
As good on damage, but still.
It's a real good attack. All right. So. Yeah. All right. So minus.
you shut his eye out.
Okay, that's gonna go against. Okay. Yeah. You blast him on the body again. You can tell that you're hurting him. Like you're through his armor on some areas. You can tell he's shook by what you just did to his body. He's still up. He's still alive and kicking. But yeah. All right. After Disman,
I'll go ahead and
Zorn.
pull the laser pistol like as soon as I've got that punch off.
Yeah, you
with the
did your
other hand.
significant action of the punch, so this is your minor action, basically pulling the pistol.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
So now I've just got shotgun shellless gloves on.
They look real tough, and they're all explodimated. There's like black everywhere. This whole hallway is full of gunpowder. It's not good.
That's what life support's for.
That's right. Rose, what do you want to do?
So, is there still are they still connected to our ship?
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah, you guys were matching telemetry and everything. Like they're locked in on you guys.
cool. And we just splattered somebody against our ship.
Yeah, that person's gone.
Okay, cool. I want to comms and then use and talk to them, and I want to intimidate them off of what we just did to that dude.
Okay, good. Give me an intimidate, because you guys have open comms with each other. So just straight up. Oh, and how do you want to intimidate him? Like, what message do you want to deliver?
My message is basically you need to pull your ship away before the rest of the gang you send over here ends up like that sorry sucker.
Awesome. Give me an intimidate.
Ooh, dropping some
How
language.
intimidating are you?
I'm not very intimidating, which is why I was trying to use the. I don't have intimidate at all.
Yeah. So it's gonna be your social
Can
standing.
I persuade?
No, it'll be your social standing. Persuade.
That's why I wanted to use that as the intimidation.
No,
like-
yeah, that's giving you a bonus. Absolutely.
And
the
just
guy,
use
the
my
guy,
comms?
the guy turned in. Well, the comms is the technical stuff. That's all done.
Okay.
The guy is particulate at this point, so that does add to your roll. But you still need to roll it.
How do I roll something I don't have skills in? I have. Yeah, my social is 0.
Okay,
I have
so
diplomat, persuade.
so
leadership.
roll 2d6 minus 3, because you don't have the skill in intimidate.
Meh.
Yeah, but you're getting a bonus. You're getting a bonus
Pretty
here.
diplomatic.
This is not diplomatic. This is not a. This is not a tit for tat discussion.
Yes.
2d6 minus 3.
Yeah.
I think that was right.
All right. Yep. So you give the message, but you're not hearing anything back.
Okay.
Yeah. You were at a +4, but it's still not quite enough to push these guys off you.
Oof, so close.
Can I do one other thing or?
Sure. What else would you like to do? Depends on what the thing is.
Is there's a guy with mag boots, right? And magnetic boots.
2 guys with magnetic boots in your ship. They are both. You can't see them, but they're fighting right outside your door.
Cool. I'd like to take a real good estimate of where I think they are and blow the panel, so it blows them off the top of off the ceiling onto the floor.
Okay.
I want to Star Trek magic. this.
Okay. I'm gonna say you go back to comms/computers, and you're gonna spend this round setting that up.
Okay.
So it'll happen next round if it happens at all. But you're gonna spend this round like getting in there, trying to figure out how to overload the stuff in order to make that happen.
Very Geordie of the Forge.
Yes. Yes. Exactly. And what engineering skill do you have?
I have computers.
Well, you also have. Don't you have like M drive or something like that?
Oh, I grabbed whatever we didn't have, and I
Maneuver drive.
Yeah. Okay. So you'd be rolling at an engineer 0 to make
Okay.
engineering things happen, other than maneuver drive. But all good. All good. You're in here trying to jack these guys up. We'll let that pass next round.
Okay.
After Rose, Jays.
Get it, Jays.
All right, I'm shooting the dude that's up in the ceiling, right?
There's 2 up in the ceiling now, but the one closer to
Well,
you.
the first one that I've been trying to shoot that I missed the first
All
time.
right. He is personal range to you now. He's moved forward. He's pretty close to you.
It's personal range.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to shoot the other person
Okay, he's close range. All right, good stuff.
because I need to not take any negatives in this
Right.
situation.
Yeah.
But jam! Oh, baby!
All right, good stuff. So yeah, seeing this guy is a little too close, a little too sprungy for you, so you aim to the guy past him. This shot feels good, and you squeeze the trigger gently, and screeches out across the ship, blast this guy in the chest. You see his this guy wasn't wearing all the cool combat armor his buddy was. So you see as his clothing ablates away, peeling away from his body, and you see that you've damaged him personally. Like you're seeing burnt flesh underneath his clothing, and he winces deeply in pain as you did 14 damage to his person.
You need to give up or be Zorninated.
God, no.
Awesome. Zorninator. All right. After Jay's, back at the top of the round is our boys up here. Guy with my vibro knife. He's gonna try and attack you again, Disman.
Sounds good.
All right. He barely touches you. 7 damage with your armor at half value.
So nothing. My armor's 8.5 at half.
Does it go through the top layer at all?
So 7 would meet the combat armor.
Okay, so it peels away one
Combat
layer.
armor's 14 on its own.
Gotcha. Yeah, it peels away one layer of the combat armor's
But I also have
ability.
subdermal, so...
So it doesn't do any damage, but it does make your combat armor 1 rating weaker.
Okay. Do I need to be keeping track of that?
Oh, yes, yeah. So you would be 2 now, because he hit you last round too, right?
2 down. Okay.
Yep.
So then total, my armor is now 15, so 7 would be...
Yeah, he still doesn't do
So it would-
damage.
yeah.
He still doesn't do damage, but he's whittling away at your combat armor.
Yeah.
It's like in Scouts when you whittle at the wood. He's just shaving bits of your armor away.
It's like Cyberpunk.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it's very similar. All right, so that was him. Other guy with the pistol. Oh man, you're both personal range to him. You know what he's gonna do? He is gonna try and run past all you guys. I'm gonna say Benheim and Jays, you can both try and stop him from passing you. He's gonna try and run deeper into the ship. But Disman, you're kind of locked in with this guy, so you're probably not gonna be able to stop him. Is that all right for you guys?
Yes.
Kind of the way I read this. Benheim and this guy, we're gonna do like an opposed dex or strength to see if you can stop him, Benheim. Jays, you're gonna do the same thing. It's a 9. Okay. He gets past Benheim. All right. Jays, you're able to stop him. So he's running as fast as he can away from you guys. And Benheim, he breaks out of your hold. And Jays, he almost sidesteps you, but you just like get your shoulder and arm up in the way and kind of foul him up. So he's stuck. He's up above you, upside down, in the hallway, but you've stopped him from rounding the corner and getting in deeper into the ship.
He's about to get a stunner in the head.
Good. All right. Guys on the ship, do a thing. All right. Yep. Okay. Nobody can see what this guy that's remaining, what he does. That is the end of their stuff. Dez, you're up, buddy. You have a guy above you and another guy just past you, also above you.
Okay, I'm checking the range on my laser pistol just to see what that does. It doesn't really give me any pluses or minuses for range. I can see.
If it's like Rich's, it should be a -1 for personal range.
Okay. I don't see that in the book, and it's not on the Roll20 sheet. So.
Let's see here. Pistol.
I had to fill mine out.
Oh yeah, I just don't know where it is in the book.
One second. Let me see if I can't get it to you.
Let me just go copy what Rich's is. Personal -1, medium. 2. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
I just copied what Rich has.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess let's see, he's in personal range. My skill's pretty good. I'll go for it. I'll just try to shoot him.
Okay.
So that's a 10.
Nice.
14 damage.
Yeah, 14 damage. And this is the one directly above you, right?
Yeah, that's the one I've been.
Yeah, you've been working on.
At.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so. All right, good stuff. Yeah, he is hurting, man. He is hurting a lot. All right.
Put the pistol against some of the holes that my
yeah, you like working in there,
around.
right through the hole in the armor.
I'm about to just cook him in his suit.
He is not doing well. He is still alive, but he's doing great. All right, that was Disman. Zorn. You spent last round actually hitting the guy. This is your third round. You're free to act again, Zorn. Oh, you're muted, friend.
Actually, I changed it to push to talk because I didn't take my headphones. What am I looking at outside my viewfinder?
So you can see the top of the other ship. You can see its turret. Its turret is loosely pointed at your ship, but it's not like actively moving. You can see the other ship. It's not moving or changing its course in any way. You can't see the other guy. You can kind of vaguely make out like you know how when you see something really bright, you have that like ghosty bit in your eye line? You can see the ghosty bit of where that guy used to live. Where like your eyes haven't fully adjusted to the loss of bright light as your lasers cooked him alive in space. So yeah, you don't see the other guy. You do see the other ship slightly, I can't hear you.
Zorn will take a shot at the other ship's engine area, or like.
So the engine is down below the side of your ship. You can see the top of their ship, but you can't see the engine bit because it's like down and back. Your ship is blocking that. Unfortunately, you guys are adjacent, so there's a whole bunch of shit you can't see because you're just too close. Your ship would have to get away so that you could actually see the rest of their vessel.
All right. Over the comms, I say, do evasive maneuvers so I can destroy their ship, but then take a shot at what I can shoot.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Let me take that back. Take evasive maneuvers so I can Zorninate them.
I think we're grappled together at this point.
Yeah, so they've connected an airlock with you guys. You don't know if they've done anything else to further anchor themselves to you, but you do know it's going to take ship actions to uncouple you guys now. And ship actions are numbers of minutes instead of numbers of seconds. So you
Well,
could
then-
you could
I
shoot.
leave.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
leave my turret. I leave my turret. I go back down, and I'm running into the main cargo hold to put on my battle dress, so then I can then board their ship.
Awesome. All right, cool. So you end up
Nice.
down in the cargo
That's a
hold.
terrible plan.
You run, or actually, you take the ladder
Do it,
straight down,
please.
and you ladder right into the cargo hold. And you go,
Yeah,
you go.
boom, and I start putting it on. It'll probably take a while to get it going, but
Yeah, will you go and
this'll
look up
be
the what is
complete Zornination.
Will you check donning and doffing armor? I think they have it in the equipment section under armor to tell you how long it's going to take you to put that thing on.
I can just see it the whole time he's practicing his lines.
Just all of his pithy one-liner comments. Awesome. Okay, so Zorn, you're down there doing that. Benheim.
Who do I have a shot at? Either one of those?
So the one that's closest to you is personal range. It's going to be tougher for you to hit with your pistol. The one that is further from you, you do have a shot on him, and he's close range, so he'd be at a base 0 to hit with your pistol.
I'll go for that one.
Okay, yeah, he's right above Jay's. Close, man. Yeah, I mean you're putting fire towards him, but it's just not quite hitting. All right, Rose. Give me an.
Or did you miss one?
I thought it was Benheim, then Rose, then Jay's.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes.
Oh, okay, got it. Sorry. My bad.
All good. Rose, you're trying to blow panels out, right? The panels above that they're standing on.
Yeah, if they are standing on them, then I want to try and blow them off. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so you're gonna do.
Hurt them much.
You're gonna overload some power conduits in the tube. This is gonna do some damage to your ship, but it could rightly jack these two dudes up. So give me an engineering power.
Wait, really quick. Is it going to do more damage than the people that are shooting into my ship?
You have no idea. This is your first time ever doing something like this.
Mm.
Okay.
All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, Benheim could probably tell you how much damage an overloaded power conduit would do. But you, not really being too familiar with power cores, not entirely sure. But you think you can jack these
I
guys
am
up.
trying to help.
You are helping. Yes, do the thing. Do the engineering.
What
plus
am
power.
I?
Yeah, engineering, I guess at a 0.
Okay.
A plus education.
So I have a 1 in education. So 2d6 plus 1?
Yep.
Or
All right, yeah, you're in the subroutines, but there's just too many safeties.
I
there's
guess
too-
there's a reason why you're not supposed to do this.
Yes. There's too many things preventing you from damaging things. You think you know the safeties you need to remove. So if you wanted to keep at this, you can continue. But just so you know, there's what you're looking at is just normal safeguards keeping you from jacking this stuff up.
Now I'll go back to sensors.
Okay.
I tried something, whatever. Sensors. Where the hell did the idiot go?
Right. All right, Jays. Jays, what do you want to do, buddy?
The other idiot, right?
All right, Jays, it's you. What's Jays doing?
Dude, I am gonna stun, because this person came in, I body checked them with my arm on my shoulder. They're on me. I'm gonna imagine like one gun's pointed out this way, but I got that stun pistol sitting right here.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just gonna tuck it in and go for a shot.
Awesome. Go for that shot.
I'm at a minus, but guess what? I got a plus. So it's gonna even out, baby.
I believe in you.
It's gonna even out.
I believe in you, Jays. All
Oh,
right.
okay, how's a 9?
Well, hey, no, a 9 minus 1 is an 8. 8 hits. You stun the guy for 6 damage. Does the stunner do something other than just like non-lethal damage? I think it just does non-lethal damage, right?
I just think it does non-lethal.
Okay. Yeah, you into him. You see the lightning arc onto his body. This guy. Okay. Good stuff. Back to the top of the round, our bad guys. All right, Disman. I think this guy he's locked onto your ship. The other two haven't really done anything to him, but you've been jacking him up. He's weak, but he's gonna try and cut you one last time.
That's fair.
Oh, dude. He hit you just. He's at minuses, but he still hits you. And he does 11 points of damage at your armor's at half value.
My armor's at half, so that's 7.5.
Yep.
So I'm taking 4.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's all this guy has. The dude that just got stunned, his plan hasn't changed. He's gonna try and bolt again. Jays, do a opposed grapple if you wanna stop him, or if you wanna let him go, just let him go.
No, we're doing an opposed.
All right, good.
Because I got me a nice effing deck.
All right, cool. Yeah, he gets just past you a little bit, but not far. You guys matched.
Slam him in the back with my pistol in the back of his shoulder.
Yeah, so you keep him in this hall. He doesn't break free of you. He does get a 5 foot on you, but not much. All right, that's that guy. Other guy does a thing. Rosemary, you get a message from the other ship. And they are doing an intimidate. And they're saying, I have a triple particle cannon aimed at your vessel. If you guys don't surrender, I will blow you out of the sky. And that's the entire message that you get. Back top of the round. Oh, these guys go Desmond.
Yeah. We're gonna go for the laser pistol again, I guess.
All right.
I gotta finish this guy off.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of pissing me off a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, he's not doing great. So.
Darn.
Dude. Too bad.
So
that was a good
close.
damage too.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right. Yeah. All right. Next up, I believe, is Zorn. You're putting on your armor, right?
Yes. There's nothing that says how long that takes. So just whatever you decide.
Cool. It takes time. Here, I'll just roll a d6. It's gonna take you 3 combat rounds to get that sucker on. So you've spent 1, right? You spent last round putting it on. You're spending this round putting it on. Next round you're gonna have it on. The round after that you can act in your battle dress. All right.
Right. As I'm doing it, as I'm putting it on, I yell out. Cadet Ed, help me get into battle. Help me get into the suit. Cadet Edward, get over here.
You hear over the comms, okay, why? As he's running down the hall, or, sauntering down the hall to get to you.
Also, don't die.
Okay. Sure thing, I won't die. Oh, whoa, that was weird. He is heading down the hall towards you. Zorn, I kind of envision that your battle dress has like a little speaker, and it's like playing the Imperia Galactica theme song, like dun 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 dun, like some battle music, to like hype you up while you're putting your suit on. Is that okay? Just
yeah. I think it's more like the "You ready for this" song. So it's like dun 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 dun. I forget.
Yes, I like it. We can't play it. We can't play it for IP reasons, but I like it. All right, good stuff. So Ed is headed towards you to help you get dressed. Benheim,
I am taking another shot.
Awesome. You've got the guy kind of around the corner now, and then you got the guy right in front of you in personal range. Which one do you want to shoot?
The guy kind of around the corner. Do I still have enough of a shot that I can do it without any additional?
He's got a little bit of cover from you, so you're going to be at an additional minus to hit him. It's the one closer to you is now easier for you to hit.
Guess I'm shooting the dude with the bleeding skull wound.
Yeah, he is pretty close to dying, so it's good. Oh my god! How did you get a 1?
And a 0.
How did
Wow.
the damage do 0?
Oh my god.
How is that possible?
Oh my god. Well, so Disman, you're fighting this guy,
God.
and Benheim's laser round squarely hits you in the shoulder,
It's a
and
slug.
it's a slug.
It's a slug.
Awesome. So it blasts you in the shoulder, but the angle is all off and just ablates right off of your armor. Yeah, with a terrible roll like that, I gotta say you hit Disman, but
For no damage.
for no damage, so it's a-okay.
Nice.
How does that even happen?
Me, I'm celebrating because I hit something.
Good times. Rose, you're in the boat. You've got you're at sensors, right?
Yes.
You certainly can do a sensor sweep. What do you want to? Where do you want to look? Do you want to look at the ship? Do you want to look at your ship? What do you want to do?
I want to look at their ship to call their bluff.
Yep. Yeah, give me a sensors check.
Cool. So I don't have sensors.
Oh shit. Okay. So it's gonna be sensors plus education -3. So just education, an education roll -3. Oh wait, do you have? Yeah, no. If you don't have sensors, it's -3.
So it's 2d6
Yep.
plus 1 minus 3.
Yep.
So plus -2.
-2.
This is
Roll well.
Really well for me tonight.
Yes.
Hey.
Hey!
Hey!
Good stuff. All right. Yeah, so you run the sensors. It's tough because they're real close to you, and the sensors like it when they're kind of further away. But
Yeah.
you get it on them, and they've got a triple turret. You don't know what kind of turret, but it's a triple turret. So it's got 3 barrels. He is not in the best place to shoot you. Almost all ship turrets need to at least be not connected, but like adjacent or close range, a little bit further away. So he's probably not going to shoot you right now, but you know, he could take a couple of ship actions and then be in a great position to shoot you. But while you guys are connected, he's probably not gonna shoot you.
Super. So I'm gonna call his bluff and
Sweet.
lie myself.
Cool.
We've scattered 3 of your men. Get off us. Get off our ass now.
All
or
right,
you're next.
give me a deception. Give me a deception. See if he believes you.
I also don't have deception. I have persuade, David.
But that's not what.
2d6
Yeah,
She dropped a bad word though.
minus what?
I know. -3 because
Because my social is 0.
oh no, because it's a -3 when you don't have the skill.
Oh.
Oh yeah, and then you don't have any the social to ump it up.
Oh, that wasn't a bad command. It did not like that command. Fuck.
Oh my god, yeah, your voice is shaking. You like calm off. You're like, I don't think that one worked.
Benheim, we have a problem here.
Oh my god.
I hit something.
All right.
Rats, they're about to blow us out of the sky.
Jays, it's your go, man.
All right, I'm dropping my stun pistol in the back of that guy's neck as he's going by me. Let's roll for this shit.
Okay.
All right, gotta go over to this page. I gotta go stunner. I gotta hit roll. And then I submit. Bam!
Nice attack, buddy.
Back of the neck attack.
With the stunner, even. All right, good stuff.
Got him right on a nerve.
Yeah,
That's 15
yeah. You
total
see
points.
him like shock up a little bit. He's still alive.
What?
But yeah. You've done what?
15 total of stun damage.
Yeah. So you've stunned him through. Probably through his endurance at this point. You're probably either into strength or dex, whichever one.
Man, the last time cops stun gunned me, I was down.
Yeah, these are space stun guns that are made in belts. It's not as good.
Ugh.
Yeah. All right. Top of the round. These 2 dudes again. Dismon, he's got to try and hit you one more time.
That's fine, man.
Oh, he misses. He's at minuses. He's not doing great. Other guy is going to try and bail past you, Jays. All right.
should know.
Give me a... He did pretty all right there, bud. Give me a dex check. Rich. All right,
Did
cool.
he do that good?
Yeah. So he moves down to here, and he levels his laser pistol at you and shoots at you.
He wishes.
Oh boy, yeah, that hits you. And you guys roll. What are you guys rolling? 2d6. Dang.
Can I dodge
Oh
this?
no. You could roll you could do a dodge, and that makes it harder for him to hit you.
That's exactly what I want to do.
Okay.
It also makes it harder for you to hit him.
Your
Yeah,
next
so-
round, yeah.
I roll high. Do I roll a dex for dodge?
So your dodge skill. Let's see here. Let me look
Oh,
at.
I gotta go skills. Okay, hold on.
Well, I don't know if it's a skill. There is a special dodge thing. It's like I think it makes it. Where is the? There. I want to say it is like he takes like a -3 to hit, or maybe he takes a -2 to hit, and you take a -2 to hit next turn as well.
What drug did Heather give him? Because combat drug may also dodge once each round with no effect on his stuff.
I have no idea what drug she
Ooh.
gave him. What drug did you give him?
Oh,
I
wait,
have
I
a
have a
feeling-
list.
Which,
I have a
which-
list of drugs.
Which one did you give him though? Earlier when you gave
Well-
him a drug.
The one that
Says-
helps with dodge.
It says big Dr. Vice energy.
It was combat drug, wasn't it?
Well, guys, come on. Which one was it?
It was a specially formulated dodge drug.
And how long does combat drug last?
So I do have combat drug and fast drug.
Okay.
Not thinking that we were going to get into combat.
Well, roll a d6 and say 1
Well,
through
but
3.
it could
was
have worn
the
off by now.
combat, 4, 5, 6. It was the fast.
If it was either way, how long does the drug last? Because it's
10 minutes.
oh, dude, it's long since worn off.
Oh,
Because she did the drug
Sorry.
testing while you were in the dimensional pocket.
sorry.
We're-
sorry.
Hours.
I do have
yeah.
drugs though.
You do.
All
In
have
that case, Jace is fatigued.
Jays wants the goods. Bring them. Bring me the goods.
How do I dodge?
You're gonna have to look it up. I'm trying to find it in the combat section.
Okay, I'm not going to dodge. Go for it. I'm not dodging.
Okay. All right. So he did. He did 8 damage to you.
Where do I take that off?
If you have armor on, your armor soaks the first bit of it.
Okay. I have armor, vac suit, protection 6.
Okay. So instead of taking 8 damage, you take 2 damage. And
From
your
my
vac,
endurance?
yeah, from your endurance, and your vac suit is now one level weaker
Got it.
at stopping bullets.
Got it.
Dodging a character who is being attacked may dodge, giving his attacker a -1 DM and giving himself a -1 DM on all skill checks until the next round.
Got it.
If the character is in cover or has obstruction or duck or dodge behind, the DM to hit him is increased to -2.
Gotcha. Thank you. Thank you. All right. That's their go. Zorn. You hear as the cargo bay begins to open, and this room that you're in suddenly becomes a lot less full of air. Now you have your vac suit on because you were in combat. So you're not in trouble right now, but you see as all the stuff on the floor starts filtering towards the cargo bay door. As
Okay.
our little friend.
I tell Ed, never mind, and continue buckling up my suit.
Yeah, you guys make that eye contact. Like he's like, haha, I got the door open. Oh, he's not in he's getting battle dress. Oh, he's not in battle dress yet. Oh God, I might be able to kill him first. So there's this like elation in his face, like he might live or he could die. So, you guys are at a race against time. I love it. All right. Okay. Cargo bay's doors open. Those guys have all acted. Dez.
Oof. Okay. Laser pistol.
Yep.
Sure.
Yep. Guy right in front of you.
Let's do it. Ooh, that looks like a hit.
Ooh, that is a dead fucking dude. Cool. Yeah, you square down, you start to duck down a little bit and fire up at him, and it's like a clean. You've been hitting him in the head a bunch because of his angle in anyway. So yeah, you cook this guy in his suit. He goes limp. Blood starts to pour down on you. And it's gross because he's hanging by mag boots upside down. So it's not like he stops hanging. He's just up there, limp.
This is good. This is better than sitting on the ship. I'll just yell over comms, Rosemary, those coping techniques, they're really working.
Yeah, so you've got like blood and gray matter falling onto your body. But you've won. You've beat this asshole to death. Good stuff.
I guess for my other action, we're going with the Gauss rifle now.
All right.
It's getting serious.
Yeah. All right. Zorn, now that all the air in this room is leaving, that is causing you some problems. You're at your battle dress. You're still getting it on this round, but to make sure that you can finish this round with your battle dress on, I need you to make a dex save. Or a dex roll. Not a dex save, but roll your dexterity to make sure that all your shit that was out so you could put it on isn't leaving through this open cargo bay door. So you're going to kind of fight to get your stuff on. So just roll your straight dexterity. Nice! Oh, that's a good roll. Okay, cool. So yeah, you anticipating this movement, kind of put your body between everything and the stuff getting out, so you have your stuff, and you're gonna end this round with your with your battle dress on. All right, Benheim.
So there's no one in the hallway with me anymore, correct?
There's a bleeding dead man, a bag of bones and blood, dangling in front of you. Yeah.
Rosemary, let me in the bridge.
I let him in the bridge.
Okay. Well, actually, so you guys are all on the ship together. I'm going to say, Benheim, you can just let yourself in. So you don't have to wait for her turn and all that kind of stuff. She got it on lockdown, but you guys all have, crew level access. You can get to all the important bits without someone letting you. So you're just in the bridge now.
Rosemary just looks freaked out. Like, I've tried everything. I can't get them to look away. Tried.
So you're on the bridge. That's free. You're on the bridge.
I ask her to patch me through to comms.
Yeah, I relay everything that that has been said back and forth between the two ships, and then I will patch through comms.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. So you're in comms.
Does the guy answer?
You have an open connection. He's not like saying ready to receive or anything
Sup,
like that.
yo.
Yeah.
Your boarding crew has been eliminated. Prepare to be boarded.
Are you? Is this an intimidate?
I'm full blown deception. Everything.
Okay.
Get it.
Persuade.
Give me a deception.
5.
Let's
deception.
Yep. Nice. Okay. Good stuff. Okay. Good stuff. He shoots back. Oh, you're a new one. Did she not tell you that I'm gonna shoot you out of the sky if you don't surrender?
I did tell you that. I don't say that over a comm.
No, of course not. But he didn't hear that part. He's like, yeah, you guys are fighting.
You're boring me. We're coming through.
You're gonna
close comms.
Oh, shit! Awesome.
Chipping.
Love it. Okay.
Closed, sir.
Cool. Comms are closed.
Who's injured?
Me.
I say to Benheim.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Someone shot Dismon.
Shit.
Taking like 7 points of damage.
Wait. I will wait for my turn, but my med kit and I are on the run.
Awesome. Yeah. Okay. Good stuff. Well, actually, Rose, you're next, so you get to Dismon. This guy's gone.
I'm going to try and patch up Desmond for the moment.
Okay. Give me your medical check, and the effect of this check is how much you heal him during this combat round.
So my medic.
Plus education. Nice.
Bam.
Nice. All right. You heal, my friend. You heal by 2. And if you were dying, you're no longer dying. But
Yay! You're no longer
Yay.
dying.
yeah. Awesome. Jays.
Stunning that dude in the back of the neck again, because that's the way we do it.
Awesome. Do your stun.
Oh, no, the guy got away.
Yeah.
But he's no longer up close.
He's no longer personal. He's now close range to you.
That's right.
Yes. Laser pistol.
Big roll.
Goes wide. Yeah. Rough. All right. Top of the round. This guy is he's gonna get to these doors. I'm gonna say that these doors are only responding to your commands at this point. So he is going to turn and fire at you, Jays, again. That's boxcars. Oh my god. Okay. 15 points of damage, Jays.
How many?
15 points of damage.
I'm dead. Or I'm down.
Are you?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
There's no way.
Well, I have 11 endurance. It's gone.
Okay, but then you go through strength or dex.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So whichever one of those you
Hold
want
on.
to.
Okay, so 2 plus 15.
Be right
That
back.
means I can...
Sorry, guys. I'll be right back.
And now I'm going to go to strength. Oh, dex. I'm going to go to dex. Okay. Boop, boop. Okay, I'm in big trouble.
How big trouble?
Heather walks out the door in time to see
I know.
Jays get obliterated.
The only person that can pilot the ship is about to die.
That's not true. I'm on the bridge. I can fly it.
That's true.
Should we be like prepping for a jump?
Can we do that when we're attached to another ship?
Yeah, we're in the shipyards. We can't jump from here.
That's
Yeah.
But I feel like this is a great Han Solo "Don't tell me the odds" moment.
I'm gonna tell you.
We
the
also
odds,
need
dude.
fuel.
Yeah.
So, Rich, how you doing, buddy?
I'm in the game, but barely.
Are you?
I got like 9 points of dex left.
And how much strength do you have left?
7.
So, did you pull off of strength or dex next?
I pulled off of dex.
Okay. Cool. So they've gotten he from the time he shot you, you're all the way through your endurance and you're down into dex.
Right.
Okay.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I'm getting Zorninated.
Dude, he got boxcars on his hit, so he had some extra damage on that roll. That was a one in a lot chance for all that to happen. Okay. This guy down in the cargo hold with you, Zorn, he does get one shot at you while you're still getting dressed.
You got your pants down. He's shooting at you.
Yep. Oh boy. All right. His big old laser rifle. Zorn, you take 12 points of damage.
God, guys.
Now, does his battle dress take any of that?
That's a good question. I would say his battle dress is like mostly on, so I'll give you half your battle dress value. You know, because you're still like climbing into it. So Your battle dress protects you for, I think it's like 10 or something like that. Yeah, TPK. We're hopefully not a TPK. Let's see.
Benheim and I are going to be fine.
Well, Ariok and Lepus haven't even acted yet. They're not even like involved in the fight yet. Oh, and you stopped Ed from coming to you, so he's like at the door, putting on his vac suit.
Can't hear you talking.
What do I take these points off of?
So you're gonna take it off your. Let's see here. You take some damage, but where is the battle dress? I'm trying to find the armor. Armor.
Battle dress is 16 protection.
Yeah, but you have like TV show battle dress. We had never like sat down and really figured out the number, but I'm gonna say for TV show battle dress, it's call it 14. Half of that is 7. So you're gonna take 7 off the top, off that. What was it? 12. So
5 left.
So 5 left over. So 5 off your endurance.
So does that mean when I need to make an endurance roll, then it's 5 less? Or?
Yeah, but you shouldn't have to be making a lot of endurance rolls. Endurance rolls are really just padding HP until you either start losing strength or dex. Awesome. How much endurance do you have left? I can't hear you. Sorry.
I have 12 minus 5, so 7.
Nice. Okay, good. Yeah, so his one shot at killing you before you were fully dressed is gone. And it's going to be harder for him to kill you now because you're at the end of the round, you're at whatever that is, 14 protection. All right.
Whose turn is it?
I think those guys just went. Dez, I think, is next.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? Okay, Dez.
Yeah,
Top of the ship.
I've got the Gauss rifle out. I'm gonna push Jays out of the way and take a shot at the jabroni down the hall.
All right. Yeah, he is close range to you.
Close range? Okay, so that's a -1 for a rifle. I did figure that out. Gauss rifle. Oof.
All right. So you miss. Here's the thing about Gauss rifles. They do a lot of damage.
It's auto 4, isn't it?
Well,
So
did
what does
you?
that mean?
Well, did you? You can either do single fire or you can auto, where you spend extra bullets and more hate goes down range.
What does that do to my to hit?
I'm gonna say for this round you did just the one fire.
Okay.
But if you look in the combat section, it goes into a little bit. I think that with auto, you get like an extra to hit if you're in like medium range, but you lose to hit if you're in close range or something like that. Maybe you add to hit.
Let me try to
It's something kind of funky the way it messes with your to hit.
Google Docs is being weird. Okay, hold on.
Yeah. But either way, you did 14 damage. The door behind him, you see as metal plates on that door and the iris door start to peel away as the tungsten round buries itself as this like hot glowing mess in your own door as it's like now it's not the seal's not broken, but you did some damage to your ship.
Gotcha.
That's the downside of rifles. Sometimes you hurt your own shit. All right. It wasn't a ton of damage. I don't want you to freak out, but you did do some. You can see that you peeled away some of the armor on the door. All right, Zorn, you are now in your battle dress. And open cargo door. You hear Ed over comms saying, all right, I got my vac suit on. I'm ready to come in. You let me know. He's just on the other side of this iris door from you. He's right next to you, but he's on the other side of this big shut door.
I say, stand back.
Okay.
Edward, this is my time. And basically that says the suit closes on me after I took the hit. I say that, and then I look across
the cargo hold at the guy across the way.
Yep.
And I say I say to him, "Not even death can save you from me." As I charge in this battle suit, it's in Imperium Gladiator colors, so
Real
lots
bright.
of very brightly painted. But it's, as much as it is a TV battle dress, it's still very deadly. One of my suit's arms is like a giant chainsaw blade, which we're going to use like the stats for a broadsword for it. Is that cool?
Totally. Do a vibro broadsword, which halves the armor.
Which what?
Halves
Okay.
the armor.
All right, so I'm actually just charging with that, and I go charge at him and like try to stab him through his face.
Sweet. Roll your face stabbing skill, which should be melee blade.
Yeah. All right, so
And he's gonna try and dodge this.
So
he does not want this business.
These suits are supposed to give me +4 to strength. Is it going to be less than that because it's the show one?
Yeah, it's gonna be like a +2.
All right, that doesn't change anything then. Okay.
Yeah, because real battle dress can like level a small town, and they didn't. The TV show doesn't need you quite that strong.
Ouch.
Nice. Awesome, cool. So this dude takes a blade to the belly. Let's see here. Yeah, so that attack hits. And you did. Okay, so.
Yeah, I don't know what a vibro broadsword would do damage-wise.
Yeah. But it's just, I just wanted it to be vibro so it did cut through some of the armor. Awesome. Yeah, you've right through his stuff. You hear the resonance as it makes contact with his hard steel armor, and you hear it sing through his body, really, and kind of down your hand and into you. You're the only two people in the world that can hear this sound because it's space. So it's just through the kinetic connection between your blade arm and this guy's thick suit. Dude, good stuff. All right, you're on the board. Benheim.
Hell, I don't know. I'm just gonna chill out.
Benheim chills. Rose.
I go to Jay's and heal them some.
All right, give me a medic check. Combat round. How much can you get him up?
10.
Awesome. So Rich, that's a +2 to you heal 2, probably off of your dex.
And is there still a guy that we're fighting here?
Yeah, he's still down this hole.
Okay, cool. Can I hit him with a combat drug?
No, because you're doing medical this entire turn.
Sorry, Rich.
Next turn.
You're muted.
That's okay, because he's getting a laser pistol this turn.
Laser pistol. Okay,
Laser.
Jays, you're up. That's your go, buddy.
All right, let's do this. I am so mad that I am laser pistoling the guy I've been trying to keep alive.
Okay.
He is getting the brunt of this one. Let's give this a shot. Yes!
Ooh.
My anger has come into my dice.
Yes, it has. Yes, it has. All right.
But, it's like a flesh wound. He's like, eh.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you see it burn off a bunch of his clothing, and you see he's hurt, and he's not doing well. So Yeah, good job, Jace. He's kind of a rat trapped down a hall.
Desmond, kill him.
And he's not. Let's see here. End of his turn, or on his turn. What are you gonna do?
He shoots me again, bastard, with boxcars.
No, he's Desmond is the scary one with the big fuck off Gauss rifle. He's gonna shoot at Desmond. He's got some minuses, but yeah, he misses. So that's that dude. This dude over here, Zorn, he is grav belting away from you.
How's it go?
I thought I cut him in half.
No, you did a lot of damage to him, but he's not cut in half.
That's really disappointing.
He's gonna try and shoot you twice at minuses. Okay. Okay. First one misses. Second one hits. Oh, nice. 13 points of damage.
No.
No?
Battle dress soaks up 14.
Oh, yeah. He would have... one. But, yeah, okay. Yeah, so your battle dress has been scarred by him earlier, but it still stops this round. And he's out in space now.
I laugh at him mercilessly.
Good. All right. That is these guys. Desmond.
Yeah, so I looked up full auto.
Okay.
I roll a number of dice equal to my auto rating, which is 4. And that is 2 hits, and I pair the dice as I see fit.
Gotcha.
After rolling 4 dice, and then I add the auto rating to my damage. So I'm going to have to do this with physical dice because that sounds complicated.
That's fine. I'm fine with this.
Okay, so physical dice, pairing those up. I got a 5 and a 4, a 6 and a 2, so that's an 8 and a 9.
8
so
and
both
9.
of those will hit this guy.
Are you? He doesn't have it. You're not in a -1 because of the range.
Oh, right. That's true. Yeah, so only one of them will hit them.
Okay.
But I still add 4 to the damage.
Awesome.
If you can pair them, couldn't you put the 5 and the 6 together?
Yeah, because you can change.
Would that make a difference? Would a 10 versus an 8 make a difference as far as damage?
Well, you're doing the to hit right now, right?
Right. But I can pair them as I see fit. So I can either have an 11 to hit or I can have a 9 to hit.
But either way, you're gonna have you're gonna have to have one of them at an 8. Is that right?
Yeah, one of them's gonna miss either way.
Okay.
But it's just would having a higher number to hit do anything?
Yeah. If it's up into the 11, you get +1 damage.
Oh well, this is a 10 because it's at -1. So.
Okay, got it.
So I don't think it'd make a difference. But
anyway. Does whenever you guys have a skill at 10 or an attribute at 10, does that give you a +1? I think it does.
Yes.
Okay, then the effect is a +1 even at the 10. So you're good. You're good to do it that way. So you have plus yet another damage on this guy.
All right, +1 damage, and then I add my auto rating to the damage.
Yep.
And then I roll the damage, which is 4d6. So 4d6 plus 4.
Sweet. 4d6 plus 4. Fuck me.
12 plus 5, 7, 21.
Okay. Cool. He dies. Will you roll out the other damage as well for me?
Okay, so other damage.
Because that's gonna hit your ship.
12, 16.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you this Gauss rifle into this guy's body. He Swiss cheeses. He still has his mag boots on, so it's like he kind of drifts and falls down, but his boots and shins are still pointed up. It's kind of a weird angle his body's laying at. The door behind him is all jacked up. Like there's clear holes through the door. Maybe the door still works. You don't know. But
we're gonna have a talk about using Gauss rifles in the ship.
but you killed the guy. I mean, he's gone.
Yes.
Not coming back from this at all. So good stuff. Des Zorn.
So
I lift my other arm up, which has a gauze rifle also attached to it, and I'll take shots at it.
Okay. Do your stuff. Okay.
Bam.
Nice. Very nice. All right, so that definitely hits. That is a.
Ouch.
Um, should be a 14 because of the close. That's plus. I think 14 is a +2 on your character sheets, or maybe even a +3 on your character sheets.
+2.
It's +2. Okay, so 22 to him, minus his armor. Okay. All right, good stuff. Yeah, you punctured his armor. You see little red flashes in his suit, like, oh shit, you're exposed to vacuum. I'm sealing it up, I promise. Yeah, so he's not doing great.
Probably accelerating away from you right now.
Yeah. I mean, he's got a grav belt, so his little grav belt kind of dictates where he's going to end up. But yeah, he's continuing his momentum further away from you. All right, good Zorn, Benheim.
All right. Do I have any idea what's going on at this point?
In this room, there's probably some security cameras. If you like, take a minute to kind of examine them. Has anybody kind of given a report about the state of this dude over here, or the ship, or anything like that? I guess nobody knows what's going on with the ship over there.
Yeah. So I'm going to encourage people to rally back in the hall by the airlock to get fit, and we're going to go after the other ship. We shall board. I don't know if we'll do it tonight or not, but
Okay. Rose, what are you doing?
I'm gonna do what Benheim says, but I'm patching up the guides that are here.
You've already patched both of them.
Oh, so I can't patch anymore.
I don't think so. We can check the medical skill, but I think you get like one roll a combat or something like that.
Okay. Then if what Benheim just said was true, then I'm putting I'm jacking Rich full of combat drug.
Sweet. Yeah, you hypo him full of combat drugs. Rich, you are blazing to go. Rich, it's your turn.
Don't die, though.
Yes.
You're still hurt.
Don't die, but we lost all of our combatants here in the main area.
I believe Benheim is planning to attack.
I don't see. Is there any more people left in here to attack, Dave?
Not in this hallway.
Yes.
The two people in this hallway are both dead.
Right.
Benheim's going to board the other ship. Wait for Benheim.
I'm waiting for Benheim.
You are
Sorry,
jacked up full of combat drugs. You're ready to go right now. Your eyes are dilated, and you're like, murder! Wait. Okay, yeah, I'll wait. Sure, murder! Where does murderous Jays go? To
all right.
Wait, winky, winky.
So, question. I'm probably going to have an idea about how many people are normally on one of these police boats.
Yep. Yeah, so
we've seen, what, 5 so far?
You've seen 1, 2, 4. You've seen 4, you know of 5.
Right.
Yeah. Now,
how many people do we normally expect on these things?
Well, I mean, these aren't normal cops, obviously. These are some sort of, like, piratey raidy group.
Not pirates.
So your typical police boat like this is going to have probably 6 or 7 people on it.
I'm going to assume that we've seen most of what they've got to offer because they would have been coming over, I think.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Once everyone gets here, I propose that we take and have Zorn, lead with his battle dress, and our range guys, ready to go behind that. But it's a decision for everybody. I'm not making this command. I'm just proposing this is an opportunity for us to.
All right.
Let's go.
Did you say
Then-
leave my battle dress or lead in my battle dress?
Lead in your battle dress.
Leave.
Okay,
That
I
would
was
suck.
about to say. Okay, yes.
Okay,
Gotta
so
wait 3 rounds for me to take this stuff off.
yeah. Well, it's 1d6 rounds. It could be 6. I don't know.
Oh, God.
But yeah, I'm comfortable saying that we can stop here-ish. This guy, because at the top of the round, this guy is going to disengage the guy out in space. He's going to disengage. And I don't think that Zorn has a grav belt, so he probably really can't give chase. But
I was planning just to jump out into space. It doesn't really
Yeah.
matter. I was gung ho about to kill this guy.
oh,
But-
fucking A, yeah, you do that. No, you do
No,
that.
no,
Absolutely.
I can.
No, yeah,
I
you're in
heard
space.
him calling, saying, "Hey, come
And
back."
he's doing the ha 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 while you're just continuing in the forge. No, you don't do that. That would be suicide. Your character knows not to do that. That would be like straight up suicide.
Bold of you to assume that wasn't the intention.
Zorn's like, I wanted to die here my entire life in a blaze of glory. So yeah, we end at the bottom of the round with Jays positioned at the door, ready to breach seal. This guy is going to disengage, and we can kind of pick this up with you guys ready to try and storm this boat that they've got. All right.
I don't have to worry about my Gauss rifle on their ship.
Not as much.
I'm all combat drugged up.
Yeah.
No, I'm totally fine blowing holes in their ship. It's
Make
cool.
a
I'll
make
get
a
it
note,
back.
Jays, that you have combat drugs. You've spent one
Yes.
combat round, so you have 9 combat rounds left. Right? Or is it 9 minutes?
It's 10
You said
minutes.
it was
total.
10 minutes.
Okay, so you have many combat rounds left. Yeah, okay.
10 minutes.
10 minutes minus 6 seconds. So yeah, not a big deal.
10 minutes of combat
Sweet.
drug.
And the Gucci Mane has been christened by pirates.
And I did forget to minus out my 5 armor earlier, so I can correct that now. If I go back and take my armor down 1 point to 4,
Yep.
and I take 5 out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So my endurance is a 6 now injury. So I forgot to do that earlier, but I just cleaned it up.
Awesome. Good. Good. All right. Well,
Dang it. We did not clear those guys as fast as I thought we would. What incredibly crazy rolls we had.
yeah, the one guy had some pretty good combat armor, the one that was fighting Desmond. Just the 2 of them together, he should have beat Desmond with his little vibro knife. But with the lot of you being in there,
Since I helped.
yeah. I think Jays, you hit him earlier too. Like
Yes.
when he was first coming on or something like that.
Yes, totally.
So yeah, good times,
I
guys.
only hit Desmond.
Poor Benheim.
Next week. We're not even at the planet we're supposed to be at yet. We almost died. Or I almost died.
All right, we got 1 session to finish this up.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, well, it'll be a question of what you guys do at this other ship, and then do you guys survive getting to the target ship?
Aye. Okay.
All right.
Mhm.
Good times, guys. Thank you so much for jumping on. And chat, guys, thanks a ton for tuning in. This has been so much fun. It's High Shelf Gaming, weekly podcast, weekly stream, all that good stuff. We're at Gen Con this year. Everybody's names are over there. You got Barry and Rich and Heather and Ethan and Scott and all of our various awesome
Love you
space
guys.
combat rules. Thank you. Love you all. We're going to sign off.
Bye.